Kasi went to the store to buy the milk and diba.
We went from the wish bus to the cheat coders.
This guy's from Uzbekistan, I think.
Mochi gang.
All the Sharenas can suck my...
TheCheatCoders.com.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of the Cheat Coders podcast. My name is Raph, and this is episode number 270.
270.
And I am here with my usual suspects all the way in Vietnam. Sleeveless still, no matter where he goes. Won't find any sleeves worldwide that'll be on his arms because he wants to show off them arms. It's not Vietnam, it's Viet arms. It's Mr. Don doing stuff.
Chok mang namoy.
Ooh,
what's doing?
He's getting the language.
Okay.
And on to my right, this is the first time I've ever seen him in a button-up shirt, looking all fresh.
Looking like a crip.
Looking like he's fresh from Grand Theft Auto 6.
I had a parole date.
It's all matched up and colored and everything, coordinated to the T. Is Mr. Christian without the H. Christian Garcia.
270.
Hey. And on to my left is Mr. and that's blazing all the way from London town. Now living in Australia right now.
270.
Hey, and this is a special episode because we have a special guest. She is all over the internet.
Yes.
She'll be in your algorithm no matter what you're into. You will find her in like George Street next to the greatest fried chicken in the world. KFC George Street.
Hot and spicy.
Hot and spicy only.
best.
You know, nothing else.
Been around the world. It is the best.
World, yeah. And to me, the only thing that George Street is now known for is KFC chicken, hot and spicy.
And Sharena.
Yep.
And our guest today, Miss Shirina. Sharena.
Hi.
Our guest today is Sharena.
So shy.
I wanted to start off with like, how good are you in getting a busking spot at George Street in the middle of Sydney type of thing? Like you have to be really good, right? Because it's free for all, right?
How does it work?
Yeah, so you everybody has to apply for a busking permit, which they don't make you audition, so anybody can get a permit.
Yeah.
And there are designated spots which you can perform in, and it's kind of like first come, first serve. So what people don't see is I'll get to the spot like 2 hours earlier than I want to perform just to secure the spot.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then what is it like? Is it have you come across situations where there's like 3 other people trying to get that spot and you're like waiting for the next person to leave? And they're like, everyone is in each corner, just eyeing each other, like a standoff type of thing. That's what I imagine it.
No, not really. I mean, it's more just like, okay, I see someone on the other side of the road. I see like another busker headed for my spot, but they don't see me. So I'm like, pick up my pace and I run.
Sneak attack.
I run and I get there and I turn around and they're like, damn, where did you come from? And I'm like, sorry, I got here first.
Snatched it.
That's really
The
how
spot
it
is mine.
Okay, next time when you do that, I want you to say, I'm Sharena, bitch. This is my spot. This is my corner. This is my set. I want the tramps to be all over my background all the time. It's like, come on.
You know what I'm picturing in my head now? There's a juggler, a magician guy.
Yeah.
The frozen statue dude.
Yes.
And Sharena running for the one spot.
That sounds like a video game. That sounds like Super Smash Brothers.
The statue guy is like just stuck like that. It's like, fuck.
And the guy's like juggling his balls, but he's going slow because he can't go fast.
He might drop it.
You've got this.
It'd be like the Street Fighter busker edition.
It's legit Street Fighter, busking and stuff like that. Is there like a few times where you've missed the spot and then you had to like move somewhere else
to another turf?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a few times where I'll like get ready, come all the way to the city, and then I can't find a single place to perform.
Wow.
So I'm like, damn, I just go home then.
You go home, oh.
Could you share? Is it a secret, or could you share where this like the ultimate spot is, like the best place in the city?
I mean, so the thing is that in Sydney we have kind of an issue with people complaining. So you kind of want to busk along George Street.
So
that's
anywhere
like
on
that's
George
like
Street.
I mean, so I'd say my favorite spot is like the one outside of Woolworths. Like that's
Town
kind
Hall.
of my
The
iconic
cross-section,
spot.
Everyone's there.
That's usually
Yeah.
where
Yeah,
people
that's
sit.
I think that's the top spot.
That's the top
on George,
spot.
Yeah.
on George Street alone.
And now there's
that's
the
top
tram
spot,
too,
yeah.
so it's not noisy
Yeah.
and everything. So it's like
Yeah, the
people just hang out there all the time, eh?
It's the best because it has the most space. So that's
Yeah.
like my favorite spot. The only thing is sometimes now there are the preachers who
Okay, yeah.
Do they
Yeah.
need a busking license too?
Well, the
Or do they
thing-
just go and preach?
Yeah, they kind of it's really unfair for everybody now because they kind of just go and they say like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to be here all night."
Oh.
But they're like
Oh.
on the other side of the spot, but then they're like obviously making noise, so
Yeah, they're
nobody
really
can
loud.
use that spot.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's
Oh, that's true. Eh?
It's
You can't have too many noise.
Busking is a dog eat dog world.
it
Yeah.
really
It's
is.
like everyone
it's
has
really
to.
tough.
You have to have a backbone to.
It is.
to do some busking, because first of all you're busking, right? That's intimidating itself. But the process of getting that spot and then staunching yourself from the other buskers, and then these other buskers, but most of them, like, this is their life type of thing. They're getting their bread and butter money out of this.
Yeah.
That's
you know,
true.
this is their full-time gig.
Yeah.
So if they don't get a spot, they go home or they find somewhere else or make their day more difficult. And so everyone is like I reckon is there like alliances? I reckon people are teaming up, right?
This sounds
like-
like Hunger Games.
Yeah, like
Hunger Games of
I
busking.
reckon they have meetings and stuff at Starbucks. It's like, yo, that's Sharena.
We got to do
We
something
gotta
about
do
this
something
Sharena
about
girl.
this Sharena girl.
She's taking all the customers.
She's taking
She's
all
a
the
problem.
customers.
Right at
problem.
Woolies.
Now she's traveling all the world, but never sharing the spot.
It's like
She's got
does
an
she do
imposter
that?
Sharena in there.
it's like a
Every time she's
mafia.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They're encroaching on our territory.
Yeah, that's
Town
what
hall.
I feel like. There's like
Town
it's
hall used to be
territorial.
ours.
Buskers.
Taking it back.
We haven't preached there in months.
Wait, you're looking like the preachers versus the buskers.
And like, I can imagine the statue guy, the
Yeah.
juggler in Starbucks, and they're just having this conversation like, yo,
The five families. The head of
The five families. There's a family of clowns.
It's just like, what do
The
you think,
statues.
statue? And he's just not moving.
this Japanese guy.
Back to that question though, do you have a gang? It's like,
I mean, no. Here's the thing: like we're all friends. I think
Okay.
because we're all kind of in this weird
Okay, so it's the complete opposite.
occupation together. I mean,
we're trying
okay.
to push a narrative and it's
No,
not
no.
working.
Here's the thing: there's some buskers that we all collectively don't like.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
That's what we want to hear.
But I will
Busking
say,
tea. Here we go. I love it.
I will say that at the end of the day, even though we are friends, it's this weird dynamic of like we're friends, but like we're competitors at the
Yeah.
same time. So obviously, like I can say that I have experienced some like competitiveness and like jealousy from some of my friends, but it's kind of normal.
Your friends that are buskers as well? Or
Yeah,
just, oh,
yeah.
Really?
I mean, like some, because it is tough. I'll say that it is really tough.
Has anyone, because like you got a big following,
Yeah.
has anyone spoke their grievances through the comments?
What
It's like, yo, you wouldn't have had this viral video if I didn't let you have this spot. Or like,
sass.
Trying to take credit.
yeah.
No, I think because people don't realize that I've been doing it for such a long time. Like I've really, and when I started busking, I started at Pitt Street Mall and I was really terrible. I was awful. And at this point, I didn't even know how to play guitar. I was just this
Wow.
like little, I think I was like 14 or 15.
You started at 14.
Yeah, I was
That's
just like
almost, yeah, wow. that's
really
all, huh?
awkward, like 14, 15-year-old girl. I couldn't sing very well, didn't know how to play guitar. So I was like, I had this tiny little speaker and I was just like running around and like trying to sing at the same time. I was really bad, so I've put in like many, many years of work and growing and
Yeah,
like
that's it.
coming
Tell 'em.
back.
Tell
So
them.
I feel like I've kind of earned
Tell
my
all the
place.
buskers on this camera right here.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
No,
I've worked hard for
They
this
all
spot.
know. They all know.
Yeah,
They've
they know.
seen me,
Oh, shit.
They know
and they're
you've earned
like,
your-
she's
you've earned
earned
your
it.
You're the mafia boss, right?
Yeah.
You're the
Mochi.
boss
You're the
of. You're the
Griselda.
final boss of busking.
Bro, she's the king of buses.
That's it. The bus king,
bus
bro.
king.
The bus
Busking.
king, bro.
Busking.
I love
I was
it.
gonna say, have you ever
Bus
pulled
queen.
rank when
The
you
bus
try
king.
to, like, this is my spot. I got more followers than you.
Yeah. At the end, numbers don't lie, right?
It's a rank.
No, but you know, honestly, what I love about the street is that, for example, like I'll go to LA and I'll be
Wow,
like
cool.
doing this really incredible thing, and then I'll go do a tour all around Philippines where like I have like fans that are like crying to see me, and then I'll come back and the street doesn't give a damn about
insane.
who you are. Like even you'll see celebrities will go and try and go busking and it's just like nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about the street is it always humbles you and it always brings you back down to the earth, and it's like if you think that you're so good, then like come back, come give it a try. I'm gonna give you a day where everyone's gonna walk past you and not give a shit and see how good you think you are.
You're so
know?
gangster. You're like the most gangster
G.
busker I know now.
When did it
No
start to
way.
turn for you? So, like, when did it start to change? Like, you mentioned when you were 14, was it?
Yeah,
You're 14.
around that age.
When did you start to, like, okay, something's changing here that made you, like, oh, wow, like, keep going to get to where you are now?
I feel like I kind of started getting really good at it right before the pandemic. I had, like the year before the pandemic hit, I think 2019 was a year where I had like another growth spurt, and I was consistently getting big crowds, and I was like getting popular around Sydney, and then the pandemic hit.
Wow.
Were you one of the
Tough.
were you one of the people that was like, oh, 2020 is gonna be my year,
And then bang.
and then you'd be like, oh, it's gonna be the best year that I ever had. Next minute, pandemic happened. Because 2019, in terms of music, the industry, and in like hip hop and R&B scene in West Sydney, it blew up in 2019.
Was that when, like, 1-4?
That was
and
the
all them?
1-4,
Yeah.
like that was the surgence of 1-4. Everyone wanted
Drill
to
and
do
stuff.
music, and the scene was really healthy and strong, and everyone's like, all right, 2020 is gonna be so good,
And then why?
and then boom.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
We
like,
were like one of the ones going like, man, 2021's gonna be different.
but with with the pandemic, how did you feel when that happened? Because like the whole busking scene relies on you being out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as Zoom busking.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah,
there is.
Sydney
If
was
there is.
dead.
Like,
No.
yeah. What
Live
happened?
stream bus.
Isn't that a
people
growing thing? Though?
live
People
streaming.
live streaming while they busk.
That started.
Yeah, so I live stream while I busk as
Yeah.
well.
Right.
And yeah, that's been one really, really helpful thing that I've been doing while I go busking, which has been helping me grow a lot. But in terms of like the pandemic, honestly, there's this weird phenomenon which I completely relate to, which is like I barely even remember it. I feel like I was just so numb and kind of just like going through the motions, because like during the pandemic it was like, what could you do? You just like stay at home, do the same thing every single day, so all the days kind of blurred together for me. And I just like, I remember blinking and it was like 2021, and then things were starting to open up again, and honestly, I didn't go back to doing music full time. Until, this is a story that I need to tell you guys.
Okay.
So I was working
Talk that shit.
like
Talk that shit.
a waitress job. I was kind of like, honestly, quite depressed because I was like, I don't know where my life is going. I don't know what I'm doing. And I remember in June or July of 2022, I had this moment where I was like working at the job, and I was just like, damn, why am I doing this? Like, I've always known that I'm supposed to be a singer. I'm always known that I'm supposed to be an artist. So I literally just like walked out of the job and I like quit on the spot. And then
Gangster.
luckily I still had all of my equipment from busking before the pandemic. And that was during Vivid of 2022.
Right.
So I went back to busking like the next day.
Nice.
And then since then...
Perfect time because
Yeah.
everyone's out.
Literally. So like all of my growth has been from that point of like
Right,
going
right.
back to doing
Just
music
going
full
in
time.
all
Vivid's happening now again.
I know,
so you're gonna
I know. So I'm gonna do Vivid again this year, and it's gonna be like the mark of like 2 years since I went back to doing musical time, and it'll just
there
be
you go.
such a.
Cool.
Do you have to apply to Busking
Nice.
Vivid, or is there like a process for it, or
Yeah.
can you just turn up?
You
You're
just,
like, I'm a busker. You know?
You just get the right permit, and then you can turn up.
Okay.
What happens if you have no permit?
They'll be like the Rangers will stop you real
Get
quick.
arrested. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
be
I
the
will
parking
say-
rangers, the same dudes that check people's car tickets.
Yes, yes.
Ah, I hate those motherfuckers, man.
Look, I will say that I like. There's a lot of amazing things about Sydney, but one thing I feel like the council doesn't really support. Like it doesn't make it easy.
They make it harder for you.
It makes it a lot
Yeah.
harder for the buskers, and I
Damn.
wish that this country in general would support the arts more, because I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you guys making it so difficult for us? Like, you have no idea how much value live music brings to this city.
Yeah, they would
Such
have
a-
figured that out like during the pandemic, right? How
I feel like
important-
Australia has a
Yeah.
thing of doing that, just over-regulating everything.
Yeah.
Eh?
I
It's
don't
not
think
even
it's,
just that.
it's a whole
Syd-
Australia
well,
thing.
it's New South
Melbourne,
Wales.
Melbourne's a bit more open
Melbourne
to
is
that. Yeah.
different.
Busking?
Melbourne is the
Yeah.
exception. Yeah.
It's more
Oh
the
my God,
arts
so
for there,
good.
but maybe it's Sydney as well.
It's
Sydney.
Sydney a
It's
lot
really New South
because
Wales. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like I don't know if you guys have heard about how many live music venues have closed down.
Oh, yeah.
Because like people have moved to apartment buildings next
Yeah.
to those places
Just
and
bloody
then
more
complain.
housing.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
the worst.
I know.
You
All
move
over
to like
King's Cross,
a
man.
bustling area and you
I know.
complain about
Oh
sound.
my goodness.
Get
And
out.
that happens with busking as well, because two of
sucks.
the spots on George Street have apartment buildings above them.
Yeah.
And like where all the buskers are like always getting complaints, but then I'm like, all right, I see your point that like you guys live here and I truly want to show respect to you guys in that manner, but where's the line between you choose to move to an area where you accept that there's going to be noise, and you choose to
Yeah.
move right in the busiest street of the
Expect
CBD,
it to be
right
quiet.
on top of a busking street.
It comes to a point where it's more arrogance than anything. Like
Yeah.
you think that just because you moved into the
Yeah.
most noisiest street, that the noise will disappear. Type
Exactly.
Of thing. Like, yeah,
Bro, you're getting gentrified out of your spot.
that's it. Like you mentioned that you've experienced busking. Have you mentioned busking in Melbourne and the difference in different states in Australia?
Yeah, in Australia.
Yeah, honestly, I'm. It's nothing is certain yet, but I would love to maybe give Melbourne a try for a bit. I'm thinking of moving there for a little while. Maybe just
That'd
like
be cool.
after Vivid for
Do you
the
have
rest
to-
of the year.
Do you have to like notify the Melbourne buskers about it? Because
It's a
like,
whole other territory. And
Yeah,
they're
no,
like,
because
She's
coming.
announcing her arrival right
yeah,
now.
because like like in
like
America
gangs.
with
It's like
gangs
gang
and
wars.
stuff, there you have to check in
You
and
gotta
stuff.
check
You need to
in,
check
yeah.
in.
Yeah, but
You
like
gotta find the
with
top-
buskers,
top
I
busker.
because I could feel that it's very tight knit community in each
Yeah.
state, right?
It's taking up our territory.
Like you would like imagine if like you're a Sydney busker, this Melbourne popular busker comes in and takes your spot.
Yeah.
Is there a process of like that type of thing where you have to check in where
No,
in other
not
states?
at all. I think one
You
thing.
can just turn up.
Obviously, everyone's free to do what they want, especially because one thing that I learnt the hard way is that people won't have sympathy for you because you're on the street and
Yeah.
you choose to be there.
Yeah.
So I truly feel like I cannot complain or say anything because at the end of the day, I am making a choice that I am choosing to
Putting
be on the
yourself out
street,
there, eh? Yeah.
which is like, well,
A public
then
place.
just don't. Like, people will always say that, like, if you have a problem with it, just don't, But one thing that I do want to encourage every artist or everybody to have is abundance mindset, because I feel like when I think back to the times in my life where I was like jealous of other people or had this like competitive thing, I haven't felt that way in a really long time, because I truly feel like you need to just think of it as like, all right, I'm in my lane and everything is possible for me and everything is possible for somebody else as well. It's like, just because you support one artist doesn't mean that that takes away something from you. And when I see like new buskers kind of like being weird with me and like giving me that competitive vibe, I'm always just like weirded out, because I'm like, this is so unnecessary.
No, be honest. You'll be like, in your mind, you're like, I'll crush you. This is my territory.
Don't even try.
You stick. I know you're in a different lane, but this is my stadium.
I think you're projecting what we feel because I'm like,
sorry,
I wish we were that mature at her age. Because I'm thinking back to us. We're trying to like get on our level because when we were your age, we're probably the worst.
We're talking about like, no, we don't need to be competitive. We're
so competitive. We're competitive now.
Bro, we're so competitive.
Even now.
Well, I feel like you're more mature than I could ever be.
Such a great mindset to have. But
So,
yeah,
yeah,
I agree with the guys.
I think there's something we should learn from that actually.
But really, there's a little part of you, right?
Okay, I mean,
when new Busking comes up and you're just checking it, I was like, all right, let me just suss this.
Let me
person.
show him what I
okay,
got.
look, here's the thing. I feel like since my videos have gone viral, I'm really happy to see that there's been a lot of new buskers from
inspired, right?
and a lot of them have come up and told me that, like, hey, you've inspired me. And a lot of them, it's obvious that I'm the one that's inspired them. It's very obvious that I'm, like, I see you guys. I see you guys, like, and you know what? I'm so happy because at the end of the day, like, Sydney freaking needs way more music, all these things. So
every queen needs a peasant, right?
no, I'm genuinely so happy. And like, as long as they're chill and friendly, then I'm like, you know, like, please come back. And I'm happy to give
chill
you.
and friendly. Stay chill and friendly. But if you cross that line,
Okay, no, but I will say that there was this one busker that the first time I met this busker, they told me like, oh, you were actually the one that inspired me to start busking. I was like, oh, cool, like awesome. I was like, damn, like I'm about to be really good friends with this person. But then the next time that I spoke to them, they kind of said something along the lines of like, oh yeah, like I watch your videos and I see like you have a huge crowd, and I'm like, my goal is like, yeah, I'm gonna be better than you. Like my goal is like, I'm coming for your place, like because I want to be the best and you're the best, so I always tell myself like, I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah.
And then right after that, I was like, all right, I'm never talking to this person again.
I see that as the biggest compliment, though.
It is, but it's also like. Why do you have to be like that? You know? Why do you have to be like that?
Maybe in the rap world, it's a bit
we're
more.
too hip hop.
Yeah, we're too hip hop. Maybe in like singing, it's a bit different. Because you don't. It's not that.
So we got a hip hop mentality. Is like, like,
but I feel like in
if
hip hop,
they're coming for your head, it's like it's a compliment. It's like, oh, they really want to get at me. It's like an ego trip. They're trying.
It's like, all right, I want to see you try, type of thing. It's a weird thing, but like I can understand where you're coming from. It's like, we're all in the same thing.
Exactly.
Same boat.
Plus, like, dude, it's really hard to be a busker. Like, it's
imagine.
no joke. It's really hard. So it's like the only people that we have are each other.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
like, I feel like I'm really happy that we do have a community and we do help each other, because without that, it's like, damn.
There's got to be some order, right? Etiquette and rules to be in place, because I feel like the situation of having you in one corner and then not even 10 meters away, there's another musician.
Yeah.
Does that happen?
Okay, so that when you see behavior like that, you know that like, all right.
They're trying to take your head.
No, but it's just kind of like, okay, so if we have somebody that maybe like is from overseas and they just like come to Sydney for a bit, but they're like, okay, I see you in the correct spot over here, I'm just going to set up like just down the road, then immediately that gives all of us the permission to go like, all right, well the next time I see you busking, I'm going to like set up near you and just blast my speakers. So it's kind of like, there's busking etiquette, and it's kind of like, even though we are slightly competitors, like at the end of the day, we all have each other's backs, you know, because we want each other to succeed.
I can just imagine if we're the statue guy. You imagine another statue guy was around the corner.
I would like unfreeze and just hit the other guy. It's like, no, only I can be frozen here.
It's a whole street of just statue guys. Just competitive statues
like this. I would actually like to see that. That'd be pretty cool. Like a whole team of statues. It's never been done.
The competitive aspect is the first person to, like, the longest person to actually hold the pose.
Yeah,
be there for a whole
it'll be
week,
like
bro.
They have to stay there like a competition, and the first one moves, it's like you lose.
It'll be statue 100, bro. Like physical 100, but it's statue 100.
Yes.
Statue 100.
Yes.
Busking 100 would be crazy.
Busking 100, bro.
Let's have a statue off.
How long is the longest time that you've busked for?
Oh wow.
You mean
Marathon.
like in hours?
In one go, yeah.
Yeah, and like consecutively.
Or is there a limit that you have to? That Sydney's like, oh, you can only do 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, like
Oh, is that right?
each spot has a time limit.
Okay.
So on George Street, it's 2 hours.
Okay.
In Pitt Mall, it's 1 hour.
There's a rotation, right? So when you move, then someone else comes in after.
Exactly.
Cool.
I've tried busking in Korea and South Korea before.
Oh, that would have been fun.
They're nuts. It's as in like it's really really busy there. So there's one place called Hongdae, which is like the university area. They have a busker almost every 5 meters, and I was trying to sing and like I had a guitarist and stuff like that. But next to me there was a boy band, and they blasted their music so much louder than me.
That's
And I was
just
just like,
weird.
Yeah, see, etiquette, bro. Where's the
That's the
etiquette?
etiquette in
Yeah.
that.
It's
That's
like,
ridiculous.
okay, I see there's a musician there. All right, let's give a chance for like a statue guy to be next to him, and then I'll just be down the road somewhere else, you know? Like I feel I feel like there's etiquettes and stuff like
Of
that.
They need to know.
course.
Is there like a WhatsApp group or like a message
Actually,
board?
there is a WhatsApp group, but we don't
There's a
use
chat room.
it. We don't use it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Just be like, all right, because like I think, you know, you want to be more community than competitive, right? So you
Yeah.
just got to figure out a way
You
to
need
get
to
all the
figure out
buskers
the
in one
rules.
go and be like, all right, cool. Let's figure out
isn't
a
there
way
a
to make this
Facebook
work.
group? I'm pretty sure there's a Facebook group, right? Buskers in Sydney. Or
I don't
something.
think anybody uses it really. It's all kind of like we
See,
know each
everyone's
other.
competitive, you know.
They're
We
out
all-
in the real world, so
Done.
maybe
Yeah.
it's more like
She's
in
22, bro. She doesn't use Facebook.
person. Yeah, you're old. Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Facebook group.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
about
sorry. Let me
Facebook.
just
Jeez.
How do I use Facebook again?
You're like the veteran of it, right? Like
Of
have
what?
You know, of busking. Like you've been doing it for, or do you?
But you're
you
one of
have-
the more popular ones.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most popular ones, I'd say.
I mean,
In George Street.
I feel
Sydney.
yeah. I mean, I feel like we're all kind of like in our own lane, and I feel like the only thing that I've done is that I kind of just have found through many years of like practicing, I found what works for me,
Yeah.
and then that's when all of the success started to happen. Like I found what makes me different and what I excel at.
It's like
Did
us
they-
with the Filipino content.
Yeah,
you know?
Actually,
yeah.
with the
Once you do
social,
that, boom.
this is what I'm curious about. With the social media following blowing up, was that you choosing to put yourself on social media, or did it happen? Did people just start videoing you, and then, like, how did you
Yeah, it
go
was
viral,
viral.
at first? Was it like a viral hit one day, and it's like, whoa, people are like sharing me around? Or were you always like streaming or videoing yourself and that kind of thing?
When I first went back to busking after like quitting my job,
Yeah.
I just did I think like 2 months straight of just busking. I wasn't posting on TikTok, I wasn't going live, and then I kind of just realized that, damn, I'm making things harder for myself. Because I mean, it's kind of like when I see random people in the city and it's just like one person holding up a sign that's like, be vegan, and the person's just like standing there all day holding up the sign. And I'm like, I
You're not
see
exposing
all the
yourself.
effort, but I'm like, you could be reaching so many more people from doing
Audience,
something in like a smarter way, which would be easier for you as well. So yeah, it's kind of like work smarter, not harder. And then I was like, all right, I need to post every single day. I need to find
Yeah.
something to post every single day.
Hey.
So every time I'd go busking, I would just message all the people who filmed me and tagged me in their stories. I'd be like, hey, can you send me this video?
Nice.
And that's how I'd get my content in the beginning. So I would
Nice.
just post all those videos, and at some point, if you do something consistently, you will see growth. You just have to I was like in this mentality of like, okay, I'm prepared to not see anything for 3 months, but I'm still gonna do it every day.
Yeah, that's the
Hell yeah, that's the
Heck yeah.
that's the mindset to go. Like
yeah
be
consistency,
consistent.
especially in the social media game, content game. Eh?
Yeah.
I mean, we only do weekly, and we've been doing it for a while, but daily, that's another level.
No, I'm not gonna do a podcast.
Come on, bro. I'm
every
like,
day,
I'm
bro.
hinting, right? Like, come on, man. Post a clip a day, please. It
Daily
works.
podcast, bro.
It's a big ask.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
I struggle talking to people than
Yeah, I know.
do podcasts, but you know. So with the busking thing, like, do you get hecklers?
Hecklers?
Hecklers, as in like people try to like
Put you
be like,
off your
put you
game.
off your game, be like, nah,
Hate-
play
just
this
haters.
song.
To people
Ah,
yell
nah,
at
you
you.
sound shit.
Really?
Of course, all the time.
Nah, be vegan. All that stuff, you know.
Of course.
Yeah.
They start
Yeah.
preaching next to you.
Like, what's the most
creatures.
weirdest situation you've been in terms of busking, where someone was trying to put you off your game or try to like staunch you out of your busking mood?
I mean, obviously, like, I'm in the city at night, so you see all these like eshays, and sometimes they're just looking for ways to start something, you know, and I'm a very easy target because I'm a girl, first of all, and I have this big audience in front of me, and what's the thing that they want? Attention. So like, I've dealt with that a lot. I think I know how to deal with those kind of people now, and it's like, you either give them no attention or I make it part of my show.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. So if
flip it on them. It's like,
exactly.
if you want the spotlight, we'll give it to you.
Exactly.
Do something to entertain these people.
Exactly. You know? So that's normally what I do.
What way do you flip it? Do you like sort of get the crowd involved and make fun of them?
So like, if
you diss them in like
singing.
Oh, that is so good.
That's so cool. It's like a rap battle.
no, but it's like, so some people. Okay, I feel like I love when I see people get up and dance, but I feel like you can very clearly tell when someone is doing it because they just enjoy the music so much, versus when a person is doing it as a way to like make fun of you or try to take their attention.
Yeah.
And if I do see that like attention-seeking behavior, I'm like, all right, you sir, I've seen your moves. Come get up here right next to me. Like, come and stand literally right next to me in front of all these people and show us your best twerk. And they'll either be like too embarrassed or they'll do it and it'll be like a fun part of the show.
I sound like
that's
a teacher,
so cool.
man.
That's great.
That's such a good way to go about it.
You're way more mature than us.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know. I
Guess
mean,
he
I
would've been
just
like,
feel like
"Let's start dating someone."
I've had
Oh, this
to
guy's
learn.
short.
She said, "I know."
No, but what I mean by that is like, you know, when you were saying at the beginning that like, it's kind of like a dog eat dog world.
You gotta-
I mean, I've been on the street, not on the street since I was 14, but I've been like busking since I was 14.
I've been on the streets since I'm 14.
So like, I've had to
living my life
learn
on
all
the
of these
streets.
things, and that's where I feel like I have a lot of masculine energy as well.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
from
I
like,
could tell.
You've been in the trenches. You've
I
been
could
dealing
tell
with
that
it.
you could be aggressive.
yeah, I mean,
Just
like,
to
I've
be-
had
just
to be.
because you're so passionate about
You have
this
to be, yeah.
busking thing, that like you know, you got that little territorial thing in you. Like, you know, if you mess with me, I'm gonna fuck you up type of thing.
No, honestly.
But I could tell.
You don't have to say
You don't
it.
even
You
have
have
to
to say
say it.
it.
It's
Okay,
just-
you
it's
have
We'll say it
no
for you.
idea how.
She'll fuck you up.
No, I'm
got weapons
literally.
and
She
shit.
got weapons in her
Fuck.
guitar case. She got katana blades.
No, you guys, I am the furthest thing because I'm the biggest crybaby. Like, ask anybody in my life, I'm the biggest wet tissue. If anything, like, I'm not the kind of person that's going to be like confrontational or whatever. I'll probably.
That also works for like hecklers as well. It's like, you know, people try to ruin your set. If you can just cry on the spot,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah, make them feel bad, bro. Use the guilt card, bro.
Oh, and everyone will like
then the
will
crowd's
be on
on
your
your-
back.
on your back.
Everyone will be on your
Oh.
back.
Yeah.
That guy's fucked.
Everybody's on your side. Yeah.
I wanna see that
Guy's
happen.
an asshole.
Yeah.
All right.
He didn't want to twerk on camera.
Before we talk about anything else about busking, I want to ask this one question. Like,
Yes.
you know, like there's a situation where you go to your spot, but someone takes over your spot, right? And then the crowd wants you to be in that spot. Does
Yeah.
that ever happen? And they start booing and be like, "No, we don't want you. We want Sharena." It starts cheering your name.
I mean,
That was so good, bro. That made me feel so good.
no.
That's a movie right
I
there.
feel like honestly, people in Sydney are really respectful. Oh wait, actually,
Depends on the time, right?
depends on the time.
Nighttime.
Depends on the time.
Change of mind
Finish the
real quick. She
sentence,
was like,
bro.
Oh, wait.
Hey,
If you thought she was the start of the
I said
day and then got to the nighttime, you're like, no, wait.
Yeah.
People are a bit, all over
No,
the
I
place.
just mean, you know, like obviously Saturday night, especially on like public holidays, people have been drinking. So then you kind of see like people are just, you know how they are. You know how
Aussies
young
get a bit
people
wild.
are. Yeah. So
You know how young people are. You're 22, bro. What young people are you talking about?
not
High
me.
schoolers.
Not me.
Those
I
Those
don't
youngins,
go
bro. Them
out.
toddlers, bro.
You're so mature for your age. It's crazy.
I think it's honestly a bit unhealthy. I feel like I should leave my house more than I do, but I just don't.
Really?
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
So you
You're
only
a
leave to
homebody.
bus? more?
Yeah. Like,
So you just leave to work.
I mean, because I'm like the biggest introvert, and then after performing, that's like all my energy gone.
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
like, go straight home, go home to the cats,
That's cool.
like just relax.
Has anyone tried to pick you up? Because you're in the street, right?
Yeah.
Like people are
100%
coming by in
easy.
and out, and there's like you can get a phone number on your little like your guitar case type of thing.
They
Yeah.
drop a note
Yeah,
or something with
yeah,
their
yeah,
number
yeah.
on something.
Yeah, so I'm like,
You know,
like, has
probably.
it happened?
I mean, it has happened, of course, but I feel like sometimes I feel like maybe I seem a bit intimidating because obviously I have like this big crowd and everything. So, yeah.
So that means it'd be gutsy to
And
like.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
would that-
probably
would
all
that
the
be-
swords and the stuff in a guitar case as well.
Would that be appealing to you if someone did try to pick you up in front of all these people? Would you be like, wow, that's pretty confident?
No, it's annoying.
Is it annoying?
She's performing, bro.
Yeah, no.
What if they dropped like a note?
I mean, yeah, just no.
Yeah, I
just a
think-
note in the
A
guitar
note in the
case.
guitar.
Yeah,
you know?
you know what? I'm a big romantic person, so like flowers, like notes.
Oh,
I
have you
think
got
all
flowers
that.
on your busking?
I get
There you go,
flowers
see?
a lot, but
There
not
you
in
go.
not in that way. More just from like a lot of like girls actually. They'll buy me
fair
flowers, and it's so cute.
I was just saying, recently you went to the Philippines.
I did.
Yeah, how'd that
You
go?
went there with you went there with no plan, like no plan at all. You just went, I'm just gonna buy a ticket to the Philippines.
No. Okay, so originally I had no plan, and I was like, I'm just gonna go there and see what happens, which is a very, very bad idea.
Whoa.
First of all, I wouldn't have been able to get anything done, like anything that I wanted to do. Secondly, I don't speak the language. Thirdly, some areas are not the safest, and it's always better if you have somebody who, you know, kind of knows to accompany you. But I'm really thankful that firstly, I met this guy named Eric who owns this entertainment company, and he's Filipino, so he was kind enough to take me there, organize everything. He was like, he did a million roles in one, so I truly am so thankful to him. And then the second thing is another company called Wilbro's Live reached out to me, and they were able to get me in performing at some like radio shows and organize my concerts.
Don't
Wish
say
bus?
some. Don't say some radio
Talk that
shows.
shit, bro.
You
You
can
were on
say
the Wish
the
bus,
names. You
bro.
can say Wish Bus. Everyone knows the Wish Bus.
Wish Bus.
Hey.
And
You
yes,
were on the
so
Wish bus, bro.
That's sick.
Yeah.
So, but then you're elevating even more. You went from the Wish Bus to the cheat coders.
Yeah.
Bro. Hey.
You're at the top of the mountain.
You're on the top of the mountain right now.
no, guys, thank you
You
so
are-
much for having me.
Thank you
It's
for
a
accepting
pleasure.
our invitation to
She's the
join the
nicest
podcast, man.
person.
Yeah, I get
Person
fuzzy.
as
Like,
well.
so nice. Thanks, man.
Wait, you said you don't speak the language when you went to the Philippines. This whole time
But
we
then-
thought you were Filipino.
Yeah.
Oh my
Or
goodness,
some sort of
yeah.
Asian, at least.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I am some sort of Asian.
Yeah.
I'm just not the Asian that you think. Okay, so just to
We'll clarify that later. Let's talk about your Philippines trip.
all right,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
Philippines
yeah,
trip,
my
yeah,
bad.
We'll
yeah.
clarify
Segue
you were talking
the
about.
mystery. We'll keep it a mystery
Keep it
for
a mystery
another couple of minutes type of thing.
Guys, vote below. What do you think she
Don't
is?
fast
And then
forward.
we'll result it.
comment right
Comment
now
below.
in
What
the
do you
comments.
think?
What do you
What do
think?
you think in the options? Message below, and we'll reveal it at the end of the show.
Which Asian?
It's a talk show now.
All right. So, like, with your trip, so you went through the Wish Bus. You've busked there as well.
Yeah, it's-
How's that feeling? Like in another country? Is this your first time in another country busking or?
I did busking in Vietnam.
Uh-huh.
No, no.
And
Whereabouts? Which city?
I did Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh.
Nice.
Yeah. I did on the walking strip.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's the feeling of the audience? Because I know, like, everywhere you go, like, no matter what your art is, whether you're performing music or a DJ or stuff, the crowd gives a different energy no matter where you are.
Oh my goodness,
Like,
yeah.
what's the energy like in the Philippines when you were busking there?
Guys, it's crazy. They are like, I can see why, like, they're just so passionate. And
Especially with music, so passionate.
yeah, and another thing is, thankfully my team from Ikamina and Wilbros, they were like, okay, no, we're gonna get you a security guard because
100%.
the Filipino
Oh, that's
fans,
gangster.
they
Is
love
it
to
crazy?
grab you.
Oh yeah.
Which is
Rockstar.
something that I've never experienced before. And it was true after I was finished performing at Luneta Park, there was just like this swarm of people following
Wow.
me and like trying to grab me basically. And it was I mean, it was such a wonderful experience. Like they were singing along, and everybody was smiling, and they were just all so warm, and I love the Filipino people so much. It was such an amazing experience to perform there.
And you were singing in Tagalog as well.
I was singing in
way.
Tagalog. Yeah.
Wow.
That'll get them. That'll
That'll
get
get
them
it.
to
Yeah.
love you even more.
100%.
Everyone was singing along. I saw a video of it.
Yeah, they were also, and that's what I love, because sometimes in Sydney, I try to encourage them to sing
Oh,
and to.
Sydney's too cool for
Nah,
school.
too cool. Philippines would do it for sure.
Because we
Yeah.
used to do rap and like
Nah.
we, rap.
Interactions.
Hip hop is very heavily like reliant
Interaction.
on interaction
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
call and response. So we'd be like, when I say she, you say Rena, she. Rena, she. Usually we just get no response type of thing.
Yeah.
So I could like nowadays I think it's a bit more looser, but I still feel like Sydney's too cool for school.
Did you know the Filipino songs already, or did you have to learn it?
So I knew the one song that I went viral from,
Oh, sick.
and that one, funnily enough, like somebody I knew just recommended me that song because they were like, I really like this song. And then I started listening to it again and again and again. And then I just started busking it. And then I posted a video of me singing it, and then it went super, super viral.
Yeah.
But by this time, I didn't realize that I already had so many fans from the Philippines from my busking,
Wow.
just in general. And then when they saw me singing that song in Tagalog, they were like, no
It's her.
way,
Yeah.
she's one of us.
I reckon they automatically thought that you're a Filipino.
Straight
Okay,
away.
yeah, true.
And then when you sung in Tagalog, that definitely
That guaranteed it.
confirmed. Like,
Yeah.
she's one of us. She's one of us, no matter what.
Number one.
Well, what was the song? What was the song that you learned?
So the song was Imahe, and the other song that I have been singing a lot is the classic Raining in Manila, because I know that everybody loves that song.
Yeah,
That's how to win the crowd.
That's the song to win the
That's
crowd.
how to win the
Exactly,
Philippines.
Coldplay can do it. Everyone can do
Yes.
that thing,
Easy.
But what else did you find out in the Philippines in terms of not the busking stuff, just experiencing the culture, like food, the vibe? What was the thing that stood out a lot?
I just, honestly, the food was amazing. I really loved everything that I tried.
What's your favorite?
The adobo was
Yum.
great. You guys have really amazing snacks as well. I did end up trying things like balut.
Oh, wow. You tried it.
I did, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I tried Jollibee as well.
Yeah.
It was just, it was, I was surprised actually, because I feel like the Filipino food, like, it's on par with like Vietnamese and Thai,
Yeah,
it's not
but
as
you don't
popular.
really see
Yeah.
it around.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, I wonder why that is, because it's really good.
'Cause we don't support it. Hey,
Yeah,
'Cause we,
because
deep
don't
down we're
support
like,
each other.
we can cook that at home.
Yeah.
That's
Someone
all we
actually
go.
told me that,
That's
yeah.
it. That's so competitive. And then you
We're so
notice, like,
competitive.
have you noticed, like,
Works
in the
against us.
Philippines, like, you people's houses are like downstairs is like a restaurant,
Yeah.
and then they're
Yeah.
just like showcasing their own food type of thing. It's
Yeah.
very Filipinos with food. It's very competitive. It's like the busking scene.
Yeah.
But in the
It's like
kitchen.
but in the kitchen type of thing. So like that's probably why you don't see it in Western countries a lot.
It's got to
And
change, though.
It's got to change.
It's got to start bringing it out.
Yeah, so-
did you rate Jollibee?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did. It was different because I've never experienced having spaghetti like in a fast food kind of way.
How did you like the spaghetti? Because the spaghetti is much different than Italian spaghetti.
Yeah, I
sweet
mean,
spaghetti.
again, it was different, but I did like it. Like, I appreciated it for, like, it was cute. I don't know another way to describe it, but everything.
Yeah, that's how you say when you don't like
that's
something.
what you say when you like
Cute.
someone likes you and stuff. And like,
No,
you're cute, but,
I just
yeah.
mean that it was because it was small.
It's cute.
And it was
Yeah.
it was like, because I
got
know
hot
so
dogs
many
and all that, yeah,
with
yeah.
the
This
cut
cute
up
little
hot dogs,
sweet taste.
and I was like, damn, if an actual Italian person saw this, they would be
No,
so
yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, but this is so cute, you know.
I love that defense. I'm gonna use that defense when an Italian person tries to downplay it, like sweet spaghetti
spaghetti.
from the
Filipino
Philippines.
spaghetti,
I'll be
yeah.
like, yo, you can't. 'Cause
Like,
it's
how can
cute.
you
It's
hate
cute.
this?
It's
It's
cute.
adorable.
It's so adorable. It's like a pug.
That is a good way to explain it. That's really good.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So, did you enjoy Jollibee? Because that's the only time you'll try it.
Yeah, of
ever.
course. It was. I mean,
because you're not gonna get it here in
We've
Australia.
been trying to
Yeah.
get it to come.
It's never coming to
we want it to come
Australia.
here.
wait, why won't it be coming
They've
to
been saying
Australia?
it's been
saying it
coming
for the last
here
20 years.
since
For
we were
years,
born.
man.
Oh.
Before you were born.
They've been saying that it was going to come here, and it still isn't here. And we've been petitioning. If we get it to come here, Raf's gonna tattoo the Jollibee B
Yeah.
on his back.
Wow.
The whole back.
The whole
No,
back.
not the whole back.
No, it's too
we're
late.
not playing that
We said
narrative.
that.
We can only play
His
one
face on his
narrative,
back
and that's
right
the
here.
Indian
His
narrative,
face.
but not the Jollibee narrative or whatever.
Yeah, whole back.
Well, yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, so enjoy
Entire
it there
back,
because
like,
you're not gonna get it in
whole
Australia.
Oh.
Yeah, we're quite upset about it.
Yeah, we are pretty upset about it.
But you know, life goes on.
I know, actually, because like I'm only upset because like they're just excluding us. But when it gets here, I'm like, oh, it's
Pretty
alright.
mid. It's okay. It's alright.
I'll just go back to George Street, across the
Go
road
back
from
to KFC.
Sharena.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Some
Spaghetti's not
KFC.
cute at all.
Listen to Shirina busking.
You'll be dope if they call your corner the Sharena corner.
Oh, if they had a plaque.
You know what? I honestly feel like
I mean,
it
it pretty much
already
is
is.
now.
It already is.
They should have like a star.
No.
Like a star.
Honest, it is
The
because
Sharena
whenever people like the number one thing that I get is like, oh, I'm in the city
Heck yeah.
and I went to your spot and I was looking for you
Yeah.
because I feel like
Gang, gang. Sorry, I had to say that.
like what so many people, my DMs are just full of people being like, Sharina, I'm in Sydney for the weekend.
Where
I'm
you
in
at?
Yeah,
Sydney.
that's
Like it's
badass.
on my list of things. Like see the Opera
Whoa.
House, see the Harbour Bridge.
see
See
Sharina.
the
He's like,
You're on
that's
the
her
Sydney
spot.
go-to list,
People
bro.
are claiming as that your spot, so
Yeah,
that is your spot.
it
now.
is my spot.
Love it.
That's
That's
And you know what? I
Sharena
can-
corner.
It is my
Let's,
corner.
let's go there tonight, boys. Let's just graffiti her name on that.
I'll do a little artwork.
This is
on
Sharena's
Sharena's
spot.
spot. We got arrested.
This corner.
She go to
For
jail.
Sharena.
Follow us, and she called us too.
But like, I reckon that's dope because like, you are part of the Sydney
Sydney
geography.
experience, man.
You're part of what's
Because
the
like
website
people be
go
like,
to?
like how they're trying to look for someone in Sydney. It's like, oh, I'm next to Sharena corner, so just find me there.
You're in TripAdvisor now.
Yeah.
Opera House,
Center Point Tower.
Center Point, Sharena's
Yeah.
corner.
Sharena corner.
I'm looking
Let's
it
get
up
it
right
on
now.
there.
It's only a 4.7, which is absolute
Pretty good.
travesty. It should be higher than a 4.7.
It's on Google Maps.
Yeah.
It's in Google Maps.
Google Maps for sure.
We could do that. We could put it on there.
Yeah, it's probably in the
Anyone can
satellite.
put-
You probably get there. Sharena's ready, busking.
You
in
do the Google view,
Maps.
the view,
Yeah.
the blur, but you know it's you because you have a guitar,
Yeah.
and there's that. We can tag you right there.
There's like an Eshe right next to you,
Yeah,
twerking.
Eshe.
So yeah.
And the statue guy,
And the statue
looking,
guy.
looking on the side.
He's always pissed off.
He's
And the
like,
preacher
do you
is,
know the
like,
statue
yelling
guy?
something at you.
I know that. I feel like he's kind of
Stiff.
no,
He doesn't say much.
She doesn't say much yet.
It's quite flat.
I haven't actually spoken to him like that,
That makes
much.
sense.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like
Excellent answer.
we're in very different lanes.
Oh, different lanes. Okay.
Yeah.
Very different.
Okay.
I don't see him.
Do you have
You're a
any
little more
other?
dynamic and moving around and stuff, and he doesn't.
No, I just mean he
Doesn't
performs
at all.
during the day and I perform at night.
Okay.
So we don't really ever cross paths.
I wonder if he's stiff at home.
I don't know. You gotta ask
Only on some occasions, like snacks, I think.
Yeah, ask his
You gotta ask the
missus.
wife.
All right, I didn't go there. Jesus, Jesus Christ.
Imagine being at home with him and he's trying to avoid a conversation, so he just goes in statue mode. He's like, oh, "Why did you do the dishes?"
It's like, he's doing his
He's
statue thing
doing
again.
the statue
I'm
thing.
working.
In order for her to like talk to him, she has to pay him just to like make him move again.
Can you go pick up some milk?
Sorry, babe. Working.
I gotta do the lawn.
Not today, babe. Still working. Stiff back.
So, is there any interesting buskers that you've seen in the Philippines?
Oh yeah.
Like, you know how Sydney has the statue guy, and
anything like with a
Statue
European, with a Asian twist.
I don't know because what I was told when I was in the Philippines is that in Asia they don't really see busking the same way as we do in Australia.
Oh.
And this is just what I was told is that in Australia, if I busk, people will see it as like I'm showcasing talent.
Gotcha.
But in Asia, it's like if you go busking, it's seen like, oh, you're so poor, so that's why you're on the street and you're busking. Like people would see it in that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
In the
Because like, I've
Philippines,
seen
That's
it's now become a trend for musicians who are like with labels or successful in like your level type of thing to busk to showcase music and stuff. That's what I've seen. In like I've seen.
It's not really a thing in the Philippines because people are going to break out into song anyway. They're just going to start singing.
Maybe because
in the
they don't have a
street
code.
anyway.
There's no order. So maybe if you busk in the Philippines,
You should next time when you go busking in the Philippines have the lyrics like sliding across
Yeah,
below
exactly.
you, so it's like a live karaoke.
That's genius.
Bro.
Innovation.
If you can try it in Sydney, it won't work because no one will sing along because Sydney's too cool for school.
This guy's like bashing Sydney so much.
No, I love Sydney. I love Sydney. I'll Sydney over Melbourne any day.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah,
visit
100%.
visit Manila. Visit Manila, everybody.
Manila guys.
Visit Manila.
Well, like, have you ever tried to put another aspect into your busking to give it a more entertainment value, or you just want to just stick with just the music?
This is more.
Yeah, you mentioned that
honestly,
you know what works for you.
Yeah, and I just feel like my main thing, what I always try and keep in the forefront of my mind is that I'm busking not for money, not for like fame or anything else, but purely just to like bring spread the happiness
That's good.
and the positivity to the people. And I always like whenever I'm having a really bad like busking day or whatever, or it's like the crowd is not giving me any energy and I feel like I'm being completely ignored, I just like close my eyes and in my mind I say, all right, like just look at each person in the audience and just like focus on like sending them the love and just like focus on truly like singing from your heart and sending that love from my heart to them. And then whenever I'm like in that state anyway and I'm not worrying about all that other external stuff, the success comes.
Hey.
Like it just flows naturally. So sorry, I didn't even answer your question. Yeah, I just always want the everything I do not to be for like superficial
For fame and for money and all that
superficial
stuff,
reasons. I always want to keep it about music and love and
Love it.
I think what you're getting at as well is like when you come off as very authentic, and I think that attracts people more as well because that energy that you're giving, if it's genuine, that's what gets people to really turn.
I just feel like we're in this era of like songs are made purely for like the thing to go viral on TikTok, like that.
Everything's
the
got
hook,
to be
viral.
even like content is so clickbaity. People are just like looking for.
Kind of sounds like us a bit.
No, but you know what I mean. Like
We're not trying to be
content.
viral and clickbaity and stuff.
No, like you
So what's your
guys
thoughts on
can.
Filipinos? Like?
I just mean like things have lost, like the music has lost its soul, things have lost like purpose, and I feel like as people we're kind of getting really tired of that. We're like having this massive fatigue of this oversaturation of like clout chasers and all those things. So I think like the only way to truly have longevity and to like actually have a legacy in this world is to do something from a place of authenticity.
That's it. Because like if you're chasing a trend, you're only gonna last as
And
long
trends,
as it's trend.
exactly.
You know,
exactly.
once the trend's gone, you're gone. type of
Yes.
thing, yeah. So you got to think of something that'll be
Plus,
like.
think of how many trends we've had just in the last year.
Yeah.
I don't
And
even know.
none of them
Sometimes
have
trends go
lasted.
and I didn't even know they happened. It's
Exactly.
Like, what? That was a trend?
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, that's it. No, I respect you in that manner where you don't follow trends. You're in your own lane, your own stadium. You're doing your own thing.
Yep.
And you're not letting anyone like deter you and change your focus and keeping it with the music and keeping people happy. And I could see people are enjoying your music, and even in the stories that you have and people like watching you. And you can really turn someone's day around, type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, they will just listen to your music. Like you're in the city, right? Someone's bound to have a shitty day.
Yeah.
And I'm walking home, and then they pass by, like, I need to get something from Woolworths, and they get something, and they see you outside singing, and like, oh, you know what? My day's not that bad.
Yeah, and I've truly had so many people come and tell me that exact thing. And at the end of the day, that is the thing that I feel like fills me up inside, like gives me purpose, gives me...
And a couple of notes in your...
I mean, obviously that feels good, but the thing is, all of that, it doesn't last. Like what any successful person will tell you is that high from like getting rich or anything, like it's a very temporary high, temporary sort of gratification. But when you can feel like you're adding value to like people's lives and you feel like you're making a difference, that's the thing that I feel like that's the only thing that keeps me from getting really depressed, honestly. Is like like you know, Garcia knows this, like when we get complimented on our, or people come up to us and be like, hey man, enjoy your podcast, we get a little ego boost and it fills our soul type of thing.
Yeah, it's nice.
It feels warm.
It does feel warm,
and
like
fuzzy.
Like that feeling, like making someone's day or like turning someone's attitude around is priceless.
Yeah, of course.
You know, like
was that the reason why you started busking in the first place? You mentioned that you started at 14, and you said that you weren't very good, but like why? What made you want to do something that was so difficult or so like challenging to do?
So I'll be completely honest, in the beginning my mother was forcing me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my mother was completely forcing me.
She sounds like a Filipino mom.
I did not want to be there.
Sure, you're not Filipino.
I mean, I think honestly, in my soul.
Let's go out for lunch, all right? And then you stop by the street.
Okay, go sing. Show them how you sing.
Sing. Put the
Show
hat
your
down.
titas how they sing.
Sing.
And then your mom's got the hat.
At the shopping mall.
It's like in the background, like clapping and stuff. No wonder you got nervous. Your mom's right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sing the song for your aunties.
Sing. Very good.
Yeah, but no. So my mom.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, my mum was like forcing me, and it wasn't until later on when I learned to play the guitar, and I got my autonomy and like my freedom as I was getting older, that I like fell in love with it myself.
Hey.
Nice.
So like with the, all right, we were talking now. We're slowly talking about your mom and stuff. All right, let's try to figure out your background.
Yes.
Because this is one thing that you asked specifically because people in the comments or in life are confused.
Yes.
Of what background or like where you're from and everything.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What ethnicities or nationalities have people mistaken you for?
Yeah, the most popular 3.
You know what? I could honestly be from, depending on how I do my makeup, depending on like the severity of my tan.
You're like Bruno Mars.
I could be from like almost anywhere in the world.
That's true.
I could be like half anything. I've gotten like every Asian you can think of.
All the Filipinos think you're half Filipino.
Yes,
right?
I've gotten South American, European,
what's the
like
weirdest
Russian. The other day I got
weird wrong word.
I mean,
What's the weirdest one?
You know, like the far-fetched one.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, cause
That's losing.
I guess maybe like Brazilian.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see you do capoeira. Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Everyone's trying to claim you.
No,
Really
but
good
the
at
thing is
jiu-jitsu.
because I also like used to sing in Portuguese before,
yeah.
so that could be
Spanish, man.
why.
That's your fault then.
Yeah,
You could be
that's my
Spanish,
fault. That's my
Chinese.
fault.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Europe.
You try to sing every language. You come into the podcast and be like, oh no, everyone's so confused about my nationality. And then you're like, oh, I'm singing Portuguese, singing Tagalog.
Singing
It works in your
holding
favor
like
though,
a-
Yeah,
right?
it
It's kind of
does.
like what
It's Bruno Mars.
it's like the YouTubers when they dub their videos in different languages.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. You're just covering all bases.
Yeah, but no
almost.
one's
That's
going to
pretty cool.
mistake
Like Squid
Mr.
Game.
Beast for Brazilian.
It's true.
No one's
Yeah.
going to mistake Mr. Beast for Filipino. Like,
He doesn't
That's
sing in
true.
Portuguese, Don.
Yeah.
That's singing Nando's, bro.
I
very
got
smart.
Native American the other day.
That could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Skip the
You know, every
feather.
time you mention the nationality,
Just when you said that
just when
too,
you
it's
say
like
that,
you
you
summoned
probably-
the reindeer. Oh wait, that's not the right thing to
you
say.
definitely.
No way.
You summoned that.
That's you.
Oh my
That's all you.
god.
That's all you. You did the
Whoa.
rain call.
She did the rain call. If you guys can hear that through our microphones right now,
I can hear
it's
it. It's like,
pouring. It's raining down. Can you hear it, Don?
I honestly love that.
Yeah,
I love
okay.
the rain.
Have you
Yeah?
ever busked in the rain?
Oh, that would be cool.
Because like you earned this spot.
It's physically impossible.
Is it?
Yes.
Because it's gonna get
electrical equipment.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna stand in the rain to watch me.
Nah.
It would be very cool in a music video though.
But you're in like Woolworths. I could just watch from Woolies.
She's getting judged.
They buy a rice chook and then just stand there like.
There's umbrellas on Woolies.
But
What about train station with tunnels and stuff? 'Cause we always see people busking in there.
you can watch the
Yeah,
tunnels.
all the time.
On
All
a
the
rainy
time.
day.
Yeah.
And also the one in Central, the long
tunnel,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all good. All right, so back to your nationality.
Yes.
All right, so you've been confused with many
Brazilian.
nationalities from all over the world. Can you please explain to the audience your background?
All right, so just to clear it up for everybody, I am fully Uzbek by blood.
Sorry, I think Mother Nature doesn't want you. Doesn't want everyone to know.
Yeah. Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
it.
All right, tell them. Go.
All right, so I am fully Uzbek by blood. I was born in Uzbekistan. My family came here when I was 2 years old, and I grew up in Australia. I did used to sing a lot in Spanish and Portuguese. I used to speak quite a lot as well, but I am neither Spanish nor Portuguese. I look Southeast Asian, so that's why I feel like I kind of have put myself in that community because, you know, I'm out here in Australia. I need a sense of belonging. I need to find that somehow.
Is the Uzbek community prominent in Sydney?
Yeah.
Like,
Is there an Uzbek community?
This is my first.
yeah, you're the first Uzbek person I've met. So.
It's
Like,
crazy.
do you know any other,
Uzbek people
like, or have you heard of any other Uzbek people?
in Sydney? Do you know any?
Other than your parents.
Other than family, like
No.
randomly you meet someone like Uzbek.
Yeah, I've met like a few.
wow.
Like I can count on my hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like super rare. Like you're like
That's
oh,
still
Yeah,
rare.
they're super
Like,
rare.
yeah.
Still
Super
rare,
rare. And
yeah.
it's only because, like, obviously I busk on the street, so I feel like Uzbeks kind of have this superpower of, like, they can see another Uzbek. Like, they can
Yeah.
Much like
tell.
Filipinos.
So every time, like, I've met another Uzbek person, it's because they've seen me and been like, I know who you are. You're Uzbek, and so am I.
Can you tell they're Uzbek? I mean,
No,
like
I can never
can
tell.
never tell?
Yeah,
Oh, fair
but they
enough.
can always tell about me.
You think that they're Filipino, eh?
No, I just because Uzbek people can look
Or
really
Brazilian, you think they're
different. They can
Brazilian.
look
Yeah.
like Middle Eastern or more Asian or more
it's
like.
because we're situated, right? It's like right in the
Yeah.
middle of like
Right.
there's
And
like
it's
Russia's
also-
here, Asia.
Yeah.
It's like really in the middle, yeah.
And it was like invaded a bunch, so
Yeah.
Right,
everyone's
right.
really mixed.
So that's
Yeah.
where the confusing part comes in.
Yeah.
Like,
That's interesting.
so if you go to like Uzbekistan, like would everyone? There's no certain features that be like, oh, this is Uzbek. 'cause,
No,
like,
you know what? I think the like Uzbek cheeks is what I
Okay,
call them.
cheeks.
Is every female I've met from Uzbekistan has these like apple cheeks.
okay.
is that like a which part of the?
It's a
The map.
Central Asian.
It's a Central Asian thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Mm.
Okay.
So apple cheeks.
Apple cheeks.
For,
Look at apple cheeks. You find another Uzbek.
I mean,
Uzbek.
you can see apple cheeks on like other races too, but
Yeah, that's true.
but
That too.
But I think, every female from
Someone
Uzbekistan that I've seen has them.
Yeah.
I think also, like, kind of, if you think someone looks maybe like Thai, but like Middle Eastern,
a
could
bit of
be
Filipino,
It's very
a
ambiguous.
bit of Malaysian, a bit Indo.
A bit of Portuguese,
They're probably
a bit
Uzbek.
of Brazilian.
Probably Uzbek. That's how you get.
No, I think that when you don't know what Uzbek people look like, it's kind of strange. But once you know what they look like, you'll
You can
see that
point it
I
out.
look really Uzbek.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, you could. So you're pretty much the Uzbek like
Poster child.
poster child. But we don't know because because Sydney people don't see Uzbek people around,
Yeah.
so we
I
can't
don't
really
know.
have no reference.
I don't
We
know
know what all
reference.
Filipinos like. You know, we got all the stereotypes out. They're playing basketball. They're Asian. They're Filipino.
You know what somebody told me the other day? They were like, Sharena, what would you do if all of a sudden there was another girl your age from Uzbekistan who sings and she was like, I'm coming to Sydney and I'm going to start busking. What
Yeah.
would you
On
do?
Pitt Street.
My name's Karina.
And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, like everything that I said before about abundance mindset, about
yeah,
like throw
yeah,
all
yeah.
that out the
You don't have
window.
the competition, that's
If
why.
there was another Uzbek
Yeah,
girl
that's
my
it.
age,
That's what I
I'd
wanna
be
hear.
like,
That's it.
they're can be only one.
Yeah, there can only be one.
Is this a call out to any other Uzbeks named
Do you
Sharena?
know whose
I'm
corner
like,
this is? Do you know whose corner this is?
This is
I'm like,
Sharina corner.
listen, you can have Perth, you can have Melbourne, you can have all the other
Nice.
states. Sydney
No.
is my territory.
This is our home.
I
Don't
love
come
it.
to Sydney.
I love it. I knew you had that dog inside.
See, it is
you.
gang wars. Now they have to check in, and if they come, they have to speak
It's nothing
to
to do
us.
with buskers. It's about to do with our own culture. I don't want to see any other Uzbek
No
in my
one.
corner.
No one.
You know that Australian, he
Not invited.
They could come in my corner and stuff, but like this Uzbek,
No. You're not allowed.
No.
Visa denied.
Visa denied. You would go up to the council and be like, "Yo, dude, I don't know about this person. Don't give him the permit."
Let immigration know. There can only be one.
There can only be one.
They get it like, sorry, this Sharina.
There can be only one Borat.
Nice.
Love it. Go to Melbourne. Go to Melbourne. Enjoy Melbourne. Stay out of Sydney.
No,
I
she's
love
come
it.
from Melbourne. She's come from Melbourne too.
I love it. I love it. They have
Once
to,
you cross that New
they-
South Wales
all
border,
the Uzbek buskers have to like check in with you when they go to Australia. Oh, Sharena.
like the
Busking.
gang thing, right?
Yeah, that's it.
They have to speak to
The boss.
the boss.
They speak to
Bro, they
Sharena.
wouldn't even make it out of the airport, eh? TSA will pull them up.
Yeah. Border patrol will be like,
Why are you sending me back?
Yeah, they'll be like, "What's your itinerary? I want to go to the Opera House, Sharina's corner." No. You're visa denied.
goodbye, mate. Goodbye. Go back.
Just sit in Sharena's room. It's like Sharena's room of all the Uzbek buskers that want to go to Sydney. Wait in line.
That's terrible. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
It's the
man.
whole room.
I love it.
They all look like
That's
you.
it. That's what. That's
all
the
the,
fire. I
all the
love to
Sharena
see.
clones.
All the Sharena.
All the Sharena clones. Go back. Stay out.
Do you get comments from people in Uzbekistan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get like a following over there, like
Well, I don't know how they found me
That's
because I don't know. I think obviously they've seen my content and like my name is a big giveaway. But it's complicated because I haven't been back, and I think when I was growing up in Australia, I felt really like lost, and I felt really that like this empty hole inside of me of like not feeling 100% Australian, not feeling Uzbek, not being able to like fit in anywhere.
Relatable.
And now I'm more comfortable in my identity.
Now you don't want any more Uzbek. Let's just keep it that way.
No, but it's more just like, it's complicated because Uzbekistan is like a really religious country. So I'd say half of the comments I get are really supportive.
Okay.
And are people like encouraging me like, oh, we're so proud of you, blah, blah, blah. And then the other half would probably be like really, really hateful.
Really?
Oh, like super
Yeah,
hateful.
like
type.
super
Wait,
like,
religion-wise?
yeah,
it's
religion
one very left
wise.
conservative kind of thing.
Yeah, just very like, oh, like you bring shame
Whoa.
to us, to our
From
people.
singing songs, dude.
Yeah, I mean, actually at one point I had the Uzbek flag in my bio, but I just got so many
Oh, that
DMs
sucks, man.
saying that like
Oh,
you're
that-
not real, like you're not a real Uzbek.
Oh,
like
that sucks, man.
it does really suck. So
Can't even
I'm
rap.
happy that
Don't worry.
Or put a filo flag on there.
yeah,
Those
yeah,
are
you
claiming
know.
you,
So
claiming
I'm
you.
We can
happy
claim
that like
you.
Southeast Asia has
Alright.
kind of adopted me in that
I'm gonna
way.
get a Wallace Ting
Filipinos.
Ting and I'm gonna like knight you.
You get a
Official Filipino.
and you're gonna get a Filipino birth certificate. No,
That's it.
passport.
That's it.
You know, in one of my concerts in the Philippines.
But you can't complain when a Filipino takes over your corner.
No, of course not.
No.
Of course not. All support, but I will say, what was I going to say? You made me forget.
Are you gonna say that Filipinos are the greatest people in the world?
No,
Number
they
one.
literally are, and all
Hey,
of them can
Philippines.
sing better than me anyway, because
Yeah.
everybody sings in the Philippines.
Yeah,
And everybody plays guitar as well.
yeah.
Not everyone.
That's it. Like because like
We have this
Not everyone.
certain
yeah,
condition.
we are the
called
the
exception.
The exception.
The one that does sing, he's not here. He's
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
But you got
In
the
Vietnam.
you got the Vietnamese one.
Yeah.
Because the whole guitar thing and singing,
Nope, no.
that's in the bag of the Filipinos. Like
Basketball, nope. Dancing, nope. Pretty much
Music,
nothing, eh? For me, anyway.
just
Maybe
talk
I'm
shit.
Uzbek. Maybe I'm different. You can swap.
You got the cheeks, bro.
I got the cheeks. Maybe yeah, you can swap.
you got an Apple head, bro. That's what it is.
There we
bro.
go.
You got an Apple phone. Maybe I'm Uzbek.
Sharena, I think you started saying something about at one of your concerts.
Oh yeah, at one of my concerts, one of my Filipino fans wrote on this big sign, "Shirina, we will adopt you."
Oh,
that's
Yeah, yeah. So
There's another sign that
wholesome.
says, "Oh, I thought you were Filipino all this time."
sad face.
Sad face. And there's another sign that says, "Don't worry, she's a part of us now."
yes.
Yeah.
There's another sign that says, "Look at her apple cheeks. She's Uzbek."
There's like one comment going, she's not Brazilian? This whole time.
Oh my god, I have to say on TikTok when I live stream, it's so funny because people will just like say the most random things in the comment sections, like I'll be busking obviously in Sydney and then I'll just see a comment going, "This is in Colombia." And I'm like
what?
yeah, or somebody will be like, "Where's she from?" And then another random person will reply and be like, "She's Greek Macedonian." And I'm like, but I'm like,
Oh man,
first of all,
you should have kept your identity like more secret, because that let them fight in the comments boost up your algorithm.
Yeah, the
We just
engagement.
had a massive announcement like 10 minutes ago. You were Uzbek.
Well, like like
Raffle edited out so like it'll
Yeah.
no, it's
keep it
either
cut
one
off.
thing. It's either the Uzbek thing or the other thing we're editing out. So
You can only edit one out.
Yeah, you're gonna get one of those. Choose
Yeah,
your
one out.
The snippet will be like, we're announcing what your ethnicity is, and then right at like 60 seconds.
Oh, and
it'll
just
cut
do a
off.
cut of everything you've said. You've said Philippines, Indonesia, like everything. And just it's like, oh, still don't know.
Yeah.
Say
And
every one of them except for Uzbek, and everyone like.
You gotta
Bro,
listen
that
to
could
the
be the
episode.
real. Yeah,
That should be the
You
real.
gotta
Yeah.
listen to
And then they have to
You
listen to the episode.
too,
Yeah.
Now we're
exactly.
just planning. This isn't cut this part.
Yeah,
out.
it could be like
No, don't cut this. You can
Okay,
only
yeah,
cut
let's
one
keep it
out.
going.
it'll be the nationality that you least Uzbek.
Yes, do exactly that. That one, cut that bit of you. The one that you least Uzbek. I wonder what she is.
The Sharena files.
Managing Uzbek station.
Listening to some of your music, it ranges from, it's mostly like acoustic guitar and like R&B and soul and stuff like that. You've also got some music out there that is future bass but also hard style.
Whoa.
Like is there a genre that you want to
Oh, you have the hard
like, kinda
style
dive
songs?
into?
You
I
can
did
never
it-
complain about Eshays again.
no, I
I
did
need to
it.
hear it.
Yeah, you can complain about Eshays and you have
Is
a
it on
hard style
Spotify?
song?
Yeah, it's a collab that I did with this DJ from Singapore who's
Hey.
like really, really popular right now. But
Shout him
I
out,
would
shout him
say Inquisitive. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
amazing.
Nice.
But I would say like all of the songs that I write and my music style, it's very much like pop in that kind of lane. I could see myself doing some EDM collaborations in the future, but I think because I'm such a songwriter, like lyrics and melody and stuff
Yeah.
will always be.
I know, with EDM stuff, all you need to do is like 3 words. And
You
No,
could do
no.
trance. Trance has got really
When
nice
I say
vocals.
EDM, I mean like Z,
What's
like
Z?
that kind of stuff.
It's when- who's that?
Like, you know the song
that a style?
Clarity?
Is that a
There we
genre?
go.
You know
This is
that
our
song
first.
Clarity? The
Is that
guy-
a genre or is it an artist?
I think it's a
What?
genre.
Is that
It's
a
an
genre?
artist. He's
Yeah,
a
it's
DJ and he's a producer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Zed.
okay, yeah.
Oh,
He's the one who
Zed.
sang. He's the one who did
Zed,
Clarity. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what-
yeah,
White
Ah,
Foxes,
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course, that's
That was the age you got.
You're
That's-
down with the trends.
I'm down. Yeah, Zed.
You're down with the kids.
I'm down.
You're in.
I'm in.
Bet, bro.
Bet, bro. Slaying. It's calm. say every single thing I know in one go.
Every word that you
She's
know.
cringing.
She's more mature than me.
I know. She's much more mature.
It's hilarious. Would you ever go country?
Yeah,
would
like
you ever
Beyonce?
go country?
No.
Damn. Well, Beyonce.
Yeah, like Beyonce.
It's like no. Guess
That's funny,
guess no to that. Is there any other genres you wouldn't do?
Like every other genre.
Like death metal, yeah, that makes sense.
So you've heard my voice, right?
Yeah.
It's like really soft and like.
You can go with like Evanescence and stuff.
Oh,
you know?
yeah,
you could go with
too.
that.
It's that contrast.
You just
of
need
like,
that someone to do the anyway.
Just get Nats to do it. Nats just start yelling.
Hey man, you know, this is good. Would you do rap?
Next time.
Yeah, would you do a no?
Oh, why not?
Not even
I
like a
feel-
hook, no rap song, and then
Yeah, I would do the hook, but I feel like
you're not rapping, yeah.
I mean,
Because it was so cool if you're busking and you do like Drake's diss to Kendrick Lamar, and people be like, "Oh man, this is current."
Like out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Like,
no, I'm staying far
Shirina
away
Drake's
from the
diss.
rap world.
This is Drake.
Yeah.
okay.
Away from the rap world. Okay.
Yes.
Not even like who's very pop rappy.
Like Drake.
Scissor.
Like Doja Cat.
Oh, like Doja Cat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Doja
you do
Cat,
that.
yeah.
You do Doja Cat.
I do a Doja Cat
But you
song,
don't
and I
rap
do her
stuff.
rap.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
So I can
Oh,
do that,
yeah.
but I would say it's more like fast talking than like
better
real
fast.
rap.
She's talking fast
Can
right
you say
now
that?
and on beat.
Say that in front of the camera and say it to Doja right
No,
now.
I don't mean her. I mean when I do it, it's more like fast
Oh,
talking.
okay.
Are you trying to get me in beef with?
He's trying to
like,
stir a
are
controversy.
you trying to like
Yeah, I'm just trying to
for the
entertain.
views?
No. This is genuinely
He's
me.
gonna just cut and
trying to
edit.
start-
Doja Cat coming for you. This is all these different cuts.
Me and Sharina's corner.
Just talk very fast.
I'm gonna have beef with Doja Cat. Don't worry, I got Sharena by my side. It'll be good.
Oh gosh, it's like what the media
About to
does.
scrap. We're gonna meet on Sharina's corner.
Oh man.
man.
That's it.
Well,
That's funny.
all right, let's get into a segment because we have a game for you to play.
game,
Since you've been to
okay.
the Philippines, right?
Yes.
yeah.
We want you to play this game. See if you picked up some, Filipino slang while you were there.
Oh no.
There you go. But you'll learn something. You'll learn a thing or two on this
All
one.
right.
So this is our wild thought of the week.
All right. So wait, just to clarify, how long were you in Philippines for?
I was there for 14 days.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
that's decent.
And did you pick up any like slang or like I don't know certain words that people would use or anything like that?
I picked up. Okay, so I know bonga,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even know.
which is
Bonga,
like
okay,
amazing.
Yeah.
And
I don't even know what that was.
I didn't know that.
yeah, and
Bonga.
a lot of people. Okay, I need to tell you this funny story. A lot of people, like for the past year, people in my TikTok live have been saying hi Paul or hi at
Ate.
Oh, ate.
Ate. And I'm like, what is Paul? Like, what is Paul? And then one time, this guy, he just wrote hippo, but with one P. And I was like, excuse me, did you just call me a hippo? and then one of my moderators was like, I think he said hi Paul.
Yeah.
But like,
hi,
it
Paul.
just went together. And I was like, oh, okay. That's all good. Like, hi Paul, thank you. Thank you. So now I know what that means.
Hippo.
It's like a sign of respect.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that
Yeah,
next
if,
time.
if there's an extra P, that's not respect.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's, not,
yeah,
no
that's
respect.
disrespect.
at all.
That's one too many P's.
That's one too many P's, bro.
High P.
Yeah. I want to be a hippopotamus.
Hippo with a hard
What's
P.
how do you say it? Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus.
The idea of the wild thought is that because as you know in the Philippines a lot of people speak English, but sometimes certain words might still be in English but it takes on a different meaning. And let's see if you can guess what these mean. Okay.
Hey.
So first word, Lodi.
What?
Lodi. Lodi.
Lodi.
Lodi.
Have you heard of
Surely
that?
people have said this to you before.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe
You're a lot of
100%.
people's
You're
Lodi.
definitely a lot of
Yeah.
Lodi.
No,
Yeah,
I have
you
no
have
idea what
Lodi
that
energy.
means.
It means idol, which is literally like spelled backwards. Yeah. So if you start saying that on your streams,
No, people just say like hi idol. They say idol,
they
but
don't
not
do the backwards.
Lodi.
I think if you go to certain areas, they'll flip it up a bit.
Oh,
so you-
okay, okay.
It's probably auto translating for you. Already. Like,
yeah, yeah. Hi, hippo. Next one, fly over.
Fly over,
Yeah.
Yeah, guess what that means? What does
I guess.
flyover mean?
like fly over. Is that what it means?
That's the literal meaning. But what do you think it would mean?
It means like come
in the
here.
Philippines.
Kind of, in a way. So, as you would have seen in Manila, at least, there's a lot of traffic everywhere. And so
my God.
passes that go over.
Yes.
Like you can actually, it's like stairs that go up so you can cross the road safely and stuff. That's one version of it.
Yes.
Roads that pass on top of you as well.
Yeah.
Bridges, pretty
Yeah.
much.
So bridges.
Okay.
Yeah, bridges and
I see.
It's an
you see
overpass,
like
basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice about the traffic in Manila. Oh my God.
You relate to a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah. The next word is
When
ref.
it's traffic in Manila.
Ref?
Yeah.
I don't know any of these. I feel
It's
so
short for
uneducated. What?
It's short
guess.
for
It's short for something. You got a few words.
I actually don't even know this either.
Yeah.
It could be short for reference.
Oh, nah, it's wrong.
Give it a
Could
little
be
hope.
short for
Reference.
referendum.
Referendum. Bro, are you sure you're 22, man?
I know. She thought of referendum.
Referendum.
Can we give a hint? Can we give a hint?
Please give
Give
me
a hint.
a
Give a hint.
It keeps things cold.
refrigerator.
There we go.
Mostly people would go, oh, it's short for referee or something.
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
that.
think like if you're gonna say yellow card or something like it's
Yeah.
a referee, but when you went, it's
This one's
interesting.
The
a
Philippines.
fridge.
The fridge.
Can you get the ice
it's a
cream
ref.
out of the ref?
It's a ref.
All right, next one is racket.
Noise.
Kind of. Not really, actually.
You always want to like give me hope and then let me down.
Almost. Nah. Close but no
Look at
cigar
her face. She's
moment.
like, yeah.
So racket. What's racket? What
Give us a hint.
context would you use it for?
Yeah.
Give us a sentence.
Yeah, give us a.
I've got my 9 to 5, but just on the side, I've got a racket. Earn me some extra money.
Oh,
Like a side
racketeering.
hustle.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's like a scheme almost.
Is it racketeering?
You know
yeah.
what? There's
That's
like a
probably where they
slight
got it
kind of
from.
thinger, but essentially when you're doing,
Sorry, I shouldn't
like,
be guessing. This is your guess.
No, please help me. All right, we're gonna be a
It's
team
okay for
now.
both.
I'm a team
Yes.
now. I don't know these as well, so I'm like as invested as you.
And that next word's for Nats.
So racket
No.
is like kind of like a side hustle or
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you reckon that's where they got it from, racketeering? Because that is a side hustle. Oh, not really.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's a pretty illegal side hustle, but you know.
Yeah, as long as it's legal, right? I mean, the racket could be like, busking and stuff and putting it on social media so it blows up and then that can be an income stream. So,
Fair enough.
that's your racket kind of thing.
Well, just doing a quick search, according to the dictionary, racketeering is making money from illegal activities.
Yeah, that's why I got the racket from.
Yeah.
So maybe it is from that word,
But
It
in a
could be.
legal way.
in a legal way.
Yeah.
Legal racketeering.
Racket is legal, racketeering is
Yeah,
illegal.
not legal.
Yeah,
illegal.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ah,
Learn
So what you're
something
doing
new.
is racket, unless you don't have a permit, then you're racketeering.
yeah.
Don't cross that line.
In some places of Sydney, she's
No
just making a
racketeering.
racket, according to the neighbours.
Causing a ruckus. The last word is trip or bad trip.
It doesn't have anything to do with like. Did you say bad trip?
Yeah, because you can use it as like two different ways. Like, it's a trip or like bad trip.
Put it in a sentence, bro.
Yeah, put in the sentence.
Bad
trip,
bad trip. So like, I
That
wanted to
doesn't give
go.
any context at all.
I wanted to go busking today, but it started raining, man. Bad trip, bro. Like,
Oh, bad luck.
pretty almost. In a sense, it's probably more like it's like a vibe. You know what I mean? So it's like say when you're having a shit day or something.
The
or
bad
something
trip
Yeah.
bad
like
happened.
the bad trip
Yeah, bad
like
trip,
something
man.
bad.
Or like if you're into something, then you'll be like, oh, trip
Yeah.
call. Like this is my, my vibe kind of
It's
thing.
my trip.
Oh, vibe. So it's
yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
That's a Gen Z word too.
Is it?
No, what you
I'm
call
learning.
that?
Is it, Nats? Tell us all about the Gen Z words, please.
It's the same as
What it was when Gen X. We used vibe, bro. Don't rap.
but not as prominently.
No, we can't.
No, not that one. No.
What?
No, not that one. Not that one.
No,
not
that
that
one.
song.
What song?
No, no,
What?
no, no. Never mind.
Yeah. So those were the words that I I had listed down for, different meanings and stuff. I wanted to teach you something though, just to, if you wanted to confuse your fans even more.
Ooh.
How to sound as if you're Filipino, right? Even if you're not speaking Tagalog and stuff.
Yes.
But it can make it sound like you're speaking Tagalog.
This is just success rate. 100%.
You can add it to your lyrics.
Okay.
It's a formula, and it's a very simple formula. You start off your sentence with the word kase, and then you end the sentence with diba.
Yeah.
Diba.
Yeah.
Give it a go. Give us a sentence.
Kase went to the store to buy the milk and diba.
That's fucking perfect.
You're Filipino like that.
Dude,
that's a clip.
You say that on a clip and people will be like, she's Filipino for sure.
Because basically what the meaning of it, kase is because.
Kase is like because, and then at the end is like,
right.
Oh.
Yeah. And a lot of people generally do that. So
it's the Taglish sandwich.
Okay.
Sandwich
works.
Kase?
Because I went to Sydney because I wanted to see Sharena perform, diba?
See? And it's very...
And it sounds like you're speaking Tagalog.
To
Just make the accent, your English sound a bit more... I went to see Sharena at the concert.
You have to pull accent.
I mean, you have to.
I don't even have to put the accent.
Okay, alright, you don't need the accent.
Yeah.
I got a few. What do you reckon Starbs is?
What?
Oh, that's a deeper cut.
That's a deeper cut. Once I tell you what it is, you'll be like, oh, it makes sense.
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's a franchise chain.
Starbucks.
See?
Okay.
Oh, easy. I didn't even know that. I thought it just meant hungry.
Yeah.
I got one.
All right, here we go.
What do you think gimmick means?
From the answers you've been giving me, it could be anything. It could be literally anything. I don't know.
Gimmick.
Take a guess. Just any guess.
Like a joke.
It means kind of like it could be a live performance or it could be a concert.
Oh.
It is like an outing to go out.
So everyone goes out to see you, and that's a gimmick.
How?
But
Is it a positive?
It started off when
Positive.
Britney Spears went to the Philippines, and then she started singing "Gimmick, gimmick more, gimmick more, gimmick, gimmick more."
No way.
And that is the true story.
That is completely 100%
Oh, no,
true.
okay, you're joking with me. No. This is okay. I'm a really gullible person.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
gonna.
have fun with you.
But yeah, gimmick.
She's going to
gimmick
question
is
everything
known
he's
as
talked about in this podcast. It's like, did this guy lie to me for 3 hours?
Was that even a podcast? Where are these cameras
It came
rolling?
It's all an illusion.
The gimmick came from just like a way to to gain attention or gain an audience, but it means to have a night out with your friends in the Philippines. Gimmick.
Cool.
When you were in Phil's, did you get to have like just free time, or were you purely there for busking?
Well, I was allowed to have free time, but the thing is, my Eric, he was like, "I'm not leaving you alone, even for a single second," because you know.
But you got to see some tourists.
I did, but it like. You know, I did it because obviously I want him to have his spare time as well. So,
right.
Yeah.
So you're hanging out with his family.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
You met the whole family.
That's cute.
It's a touristy spot.
That is
His
probably
driveway.
Like how do you experience? Let's say you've experienced. What was it like being in a Filipino household type of thing?
Oh no, so I didn't end up going to his house, but his cousin Kevin was with us, and Kevin is so funny. I don't know, like the people in the Philippines are just so like, I can't find another word for it other than cute. Like every single thing that I saw, I was like.
So we're pretty much spaghetti, right?
No, but even the things that were that were like not supposed to be cute, I was just like, oh my god, this is so like wholesome, you know? It's so like, you guys just like have such big hearts. That's like the biggest way I can describe it. It's just like so cute and wholesome, and
it's a medical condition. Some people. Massive one right here.
And I feel like that like bleeds into every part of your culture as well, because like you hear the music and you hear like the lyrics of the the songs, and they're like the most romantic love songs, or like the heartbreak is like devastating heartbreak songs. Like
so emotional.
I mean, some of the songs that you sing that are in Tagalog are pretty emotional. So when you sing it in our tongue, of course, like the people from Philippines are just going to be like, man, she's definitely one of ours. Was there any moments or like just memorable times, like, I don't know, funny shit that happened while you were there, maybe?
I don't. The whole trip was amazing. I remember I performed at this resort that was in front of this volcano, and it was like the most beautiful view I'd ever seen. I didn't unfortunately get to go to the islands because the Philippines is so big, and it's like it takes planes to get to each different part.
But because of the islands, you can say that it's too big.
Huh?
Nothing.
She doesn't get it because she's not Filipino.
I know,
that was a Tagalog joke.
Too big is water.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a learning session.
You should cut it.
So like
just
the,
laugh, Sharena.
the
So that you cut
islands.
it.
So it's like a bunch of islands, and you could say that it's too big.
Too big.
Yeah. That was a better response than the one before. So
We can use that for a clip.
We'll use that one.
Now you're seeing what we do behind the scenes. We just retake everything until it's good.
It's like, laugh, guys, laugh.
It's too big.
It's because I'm not there to be the laugh track. That's why.
We need you back.
I know, in Vietnam, it's not laughing at all. Like,
It's not laughing at all.
But like, with your trip to the Philippines and in town, what foods that you've tried? I want to know, like, what foods were your go-to foods besides adobo, as you mentioned before? What was your go-to foods when you were at the Philippines?
See, the thing is, I'm so bad with the names. Like, I tried
I reckon
so
if you could
many
describe
things.
it, we could tell you what it is.
Yeah, it could be a game. Everything's a game. Food's a game. If you describe it, we'll know.
Okay. My goodness. Can I look through?
Was it brown?
I usually show us photos from your trip.
Yeah, I need. No YouTube. No, I'm not gonna cheat. I just need to look at the.
She's like messaging. She's like, Eric, send me all of the foods that we ate.
Some PDF.
Right now, describe them. I do also want to ask you about your balut experience.
Oh yeah.
Like, how did that come about? Did someone just be like, eat this egg?
How was your Balut experience?
We were with our friends from Wilbros, and they took us out to dinner. And she was like, "Listen, if you want to have the full Filipino experience, you need to try this."
Whoa.
And she was like, "Don't look, just put it in your mouth."
So you didn't see it?
No, I did.
Okay.
So I knew what it was, but it was delicious.
Whoa.
And it was like, I really enjoyed it.
Whoa.
But then it came with the feelings of like
Because it was cute?
Because it's cute.
It was too
like
cute.
the tiny violin, like just feeling like, oh, did I really do that?
Oh, I thought that was the duck making the sound.
That's got a tiny violin.
No.
This made it worse for you.
Oh no.
Don't make it cuter.
Don't make it cuter.
I want to know Uzbek food. What type of food do Uzbek food
I
is
will
like?
say Uzbekistan has amazing food, like the best.
What would
like,
be the go-to one?
So I think the national dish is something called osh or plov, and it's like you see in Uzbekistan, in like a village, they'll have like a pot bigger than this table, right? And then one person, or maybe like a few people, it'll just be full of rice and like lots of oil and garlic and carrots and lamb and like chickpeas, and it's like it's amazing, and they make it fresh, and then every person from the village lines up and everyone gets like a plate. It's the best thing you've ever had.
Yeah, I love it.
Is there a spot in Sydney where you can get
Uzbek food?
Uzbek food?
Well,
Or did you gatekeep that as well?
Well, the thing is, that there is believe there is one Ugo restaurant in the city, but when my family and I went there, they were like, this is like this is. I don't want to say it because
Imagine that for like a lot of Filipino families. That's the reason why we don't have Filipino restaurants as much.
Competitiveness. Shoot ourselves
You're
in our
like,
foot.
my mum can make this better.
Same
Where
mentality.
you are, filler, man? Oh my god.
So like your parents were like, well, we can cook better than.
Yeah.
So
She said a villa, like just whispering to me.
Yeah.
This isn't it.
It wasn't that.
This one isn't it.
I was like, if me whispering is gonna make a
And
difference.
the waitress comes up. How's your food? Like,
It's amazing.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's cute. I love it. Cute means can mean anything.
That's the name of the episode. It's cute.
It's cute.
It's cute.
What's cute in Tagalog again?
Gilegs.
Oh, it's kilegs.
I don't know,
Kilegs is
actually,
cute.
not
Like,
really.
That's kind of like the feeling you get.
Yeah.
Butterflies in the stomach
You
type
say,
of vibe.
we just say cute, like uncute.
That's
Uncute.
that's the Tagalog version. Uncute.
Uncute.
Like this spaghetti.
So how many languages do you know?
You mean like how many can I sing in?
So it's just only the singing.
Yeah, so I'm a huge imposter. I cannot speak any of the languages. I just
Uzbek?
sing.
Can you speak Uzbek?
No, I've forgotten it all.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so pretty not special, but I can sing as if I understand what I'm singing.
So if you were in like trouble and then you had to speak like,
I'll just be
What
like,
language you
for
just sing
example,
it?
if I was in trouble in Vietnam, I'd be like, "Say phút em gặp anh là em biết em si ting."
That's the song.
That's the song. I mean, you gotta do the dance too.
Ting 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 yang yang ting.
you know what? That sounded legit. I've totally forgot about the song.
Or
That
if I was
sounded
in the
legit.
Philippines and you asked me a question, I'd be like, "Kinalimutan kahit kahinahirapan."
Wow, that's dope. That's actually a pretty cool hat trick. You could legit get away with. That's cool.
The buzz like that last jab.
Yeah.
Make sure that's
Well, how
working.
many singing languages can you sing?
So I've done Vietnamese, I've done obviously Tagalog, Spanish, Portuguese. I've also done Korean, Japanese.
Whoa, you got
Like
covered a lot.
singlingual.
That's pretty good.
I swear there's more.
A lot of Asian countries, huh?
What?
European
A lot of
and
Asian
Asian.
countries,
Yeah,
like Asian
yeah.
languages.
Oh, I've done French.
What song is that? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Yeah, Lady Marmalade.
No.
Yeah, I could sing French too.
Alouette, alouette.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Say la vie.
And who taught
That's
you
not what I
French?
say to you on the street
Christina
over there,
Aguilera.
That's over 10 languages
That's
almost.
like, yeah.
He's talking French. Missy Elliott.
Hey, he's a little kid. So
Oh,
what language do you want to sing next? What are you targeting now?
Okay, I would actually like to try singing in Russian and Uzbek.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
What's the
Thai
Uzbek
as
music
well?
scene like?
Oh my god, I actually didn't realize. I think it's huge. It's huge. I keep discovering, because I'm listening to a lot of Uzbek music now, and there's so many famous singers from over there with like millions of followers, and like the music
Wow.
is good. Actually, it's really good.
Is it like what type of music? Is it pop or the ones you listen to?
I don't know how to
EDM?
describe Uzbek music. I'd say it's pop, but it's like on kind of a reggaeton beat.
Ooh,
But
that's
the
in right
music
now.
is very like has this Middle Eastern like Arabic vibe, but it's pop. But
That
on the
sounds like,
reggaeton
that
beat.
sounds like French music too. Like I can't remember the exact songs, but they sound like that.
So it'll be like Uzbek is like Sharena. Nothing? No, that doesn't work. You don't know. You don't know Daddy Yankee. All right, cool.
I think that
That's-
that's gotta go to
oh,
Vietnam.
yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that'll
That
stay
is
at
Daddy.
Vietnam. That one. All right. Sharena doesn't know Daddy Yankee.
No.
Yeah. Doesn't know Gasolina. I know that.
Sounds cute though.
You don't know the song?
man.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it for you.
Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah, I know that one.
Uzbek is the Sharena.
He remixed you.
Yeah, I remixed it because like
To
the
you.
Uzbek, and you said that they had like reggaeton influence.
Ah,
to it, so
okay.
that- yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't think
That's
it's
what
funny.
That was what I was looking for.
She's not impressed. Basically, she's not impressed, right? Just let
looking at
just
it
let it go. She's like, I mean, I got it. I just didn't find it funny. That's all.
In my mind, it's like, just keep going. She'll find it funny. She will.
No, I think if you have to explain a joke every single time, it kills
Hey, I didn't explain every single time. It's only a few times, you know.
That's good.
Don't question my humor.
He's gonna cut it where it's like he'll say the joke and then you're laughing. But it's the same clip of you laughing every single time.
There's a certain clip that she wants me to edit out.
If you do that, I'm gonna make a YouTube video saying exposing the cheat code.
There's targeted.
This was war.
The cheat coders exposed.
The cheat coders versus Sharena.
Hey, that's a way to gain clout.
That's a call out. Yeah.
Oh, fake beef.
Fake beef.
Fake beef.
Yeah, bro.
Fake beef.
It all started with an episode of the podcast.
Yeah, they call it vegan wars because it's fake beef.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you.
That's good. We'll give you that one. That's good.
There we go.
That one can stay there. It doesn't need to stay in Vietnam.
Yeah. Leave it.
I don't know why the bad joke's gotta be in Vietnam.
Yeah, why? What does that
Vietnam's catching strays, bro.
mean? Leave the bad jokes in Vietnam.
Hey, don't knock Vietnam. I love Vietnam.
Yeah. Done.
How many countries have you been to?
I've been to a lot, but the thing is, I don't count when you travel with your family. Like, I don't count that because all they want to do is just stay in the resort.
Yeah,
you're not really seeing
you
anywhere.
pretty much just say how many resorts have you been?
Exactly. So it's like I can only say I've been to a country when I've like
Been there.
actually seen it, eaten like the locals.
Cultural, eat the food there, get food poisoning there.
Exactly, like when I went to Italy and I went to the Colosseum and all the cafes around the Colosseum gave everyone like the American menu and it had like egg and bacon roll, coffee. I'm like, why would you come all the way to Italy, of all places, and still want American food?
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously an audience for it, though. You know
And
what I mean?
that's so sad.
Exactly.
That's so sad.
It's like, I just want a burger.
Tell them.
It's like, come on, man. You're in Italy, bro.
I really want to
waste.
try that Uzbek food that you talk about, the rice.
Plov.
That you,
It's
what's it
so
called?
good.
Plov?
Plov.
Plov. Ooh.
I found a restaurant, boys. We should go do it.
Is it in Sydney?
What was the restaurant? No,
Yeah.
Hey,
won't say that
you
afterwards,
should come with us to do a vlog then for Booms and Raps.
Hey.
If you wanna, if we
Absolutely, and
literally do this,
I'll review
we'll get eat it.
everything.
Can we bring
I'll
your
give it a
parents as
review.
well? And
Get the full Uzbek experience.
They can roast the food.
I'll bring the few Uzbek people that I do know,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm sure they'll know more about the culture than me.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. That'd be
Let's do
cool.
it.
We
Yeah,
have a
let's do
food
it.
vlog as well,
Oh,
so
that'd be so cool. Yeah.
we can add it to the list.
Mm.
Maybe we just go to Uzbek. We have the budget for it. Let's just go to Uzbek before we even go to the Philippines.
I'm free this weekend.
Let me check my schedule.
You guys got any clothes?
We'll
Oh, we're closed today.
All right, back to Australia.
Let's go back to
Let's go
Australia.
back.
We go all the way to Uzbekistan just to ask one place if they've got plots.
Just one.
That's a privilege, man. That's when you're rich type of thing. When you have your private jet, you're nearly there. You got a private jet and everything. So you're good.
One day.
Oh, man.
Well, yeah. Besides, have you done performances besides busking, or is it more so just you just busk?
Yeah, I mean, like I've done shows, I've done like other concerts. I used to do, to pay my bills, I used to do a lot of weddings
This is full time,
and
right?
corporate events. I stopped doing weddings and events though because I was just so sick of it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, you sick. What was the thing that put you off weddings?
It's just like,
The requests and stuff.
I mean, obviously some couples are really difficult and like demanding.
Okay.
And then it's just this feeling of like I'm just background music and like nobody really cares.
Like the wedding
Nobody
singer.
really
Because
cares.
you want the spotlight on
No,
you.
no, not even that. But it's like imagine if you were like doing like stand-up comedy and some corporate
Yeah,
thing.
I would want someone walking down the aisle with my stand-up comedy. That'd be pretty cool.
No, but like imagine if you had to perform at an event
Yeah,
and
but
like
no one will listen.
you're like nobody cares
Yeah,
right
that
now.
sucks.
Yeah.
And then also just the thing with like, especially weddings, I kind of got huge wedding fatigue because I would, like there's wedding venues around Sydney that I'll be constantly going back to and
yeah.
it'll be like
Same thing
different
again.
color directions.
Yeah.
Same thing, slightly different, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like all these things that happen like cake cutting and all that stuff, I'm like,
Well, I must have done a lot
all
of
of
weddings.
this is so like repetitive and meaningless, and I just getting so fatigued.
Love sucks.
No, but then I, yeah.
Here comes the 22-year-old. I
This
love
is
it.
like the best day in their life.
It's like, oh,
No,
I gotta
and
sing.
that's
every
why I
day.
had to stop, because it's like when you do weddings, you have to like be in that mindset of like, okay, this is their day, like you need to put that much
Yeah.
effort. And I was just rocking up to some of my, not all of, I mean, if any of my ex-agencies are watching this, I did an amazing job. I always gave my best, but
very
like
good.
off the record, I was like rocking up to some
Always
of
on
my,
time, you know,
Off the
punctual,
record.
yeah.
While it's recording.
It's recording.
yeah.
Well,
Weddings are massive. They take up so much effort. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It's such a
Raf
long
knows,
gig
he's
as
a
well,
videographer.
right?
Yeah, so
It's like the whole time, yeah, you're right. You're the background music, like while people are eating or whatnot.
yeah,
It's
like the
constant,
total whole
just
day is the
non-stop.
focus is on the.
Yeah.
It's not like a DJ where you press a button, not putting anything from a
Yeah.
DJ, but like, you know, you press a button.
You just press a button.
You press a button, but you're like
Shouts
using
out
your
DJ.
No,
voice.
I mean, that's the thing.
Shout out to the DJs.
Yeah, I mean, and like what I want people to know is that singing and performing, it's actually energy.
Yeah.
So it's a,
what I was trying to say.
and that's the thing of like, I can busk for like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and not get tired, because when I have an audience that
you
is
can
giving
need
me
energy.
back that energy.
Yeah.
So it's like we're exchanging. But then if I'm performing to a dead crowd, it's like I'm giving my energy, I'm giving. And then if I don't
And they're
get
just
anything
eating and
back,
eating
then
and
it's like
eating,
they
yeah.
drain me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas a
Yeah.
DJ can get away with it because they can literally just press a button.
Exactly.
And be like, away they go. But
Listen.
then it's the same thing. They can give their energy if the crowd. I'm trying to take it back now. Backpedaling in case any of our DJ friends are listening and they're like, nah,
It's harder than
No,
What you
look,
trying to say?
I will say fully, like a lot of DJs are really talented.
Yeah.
But some DJs,
Press a
some
button.
of y'all know that all you do is press a button.
Hey.
And at least you're honest about it. And I
Oh, here
thank
you
you
go.
for that.
Oh, yeah.
Talk that shit.
talk that shit.
Did you see?
Take that.
Recently,
faders.
'cause
Especially if they only do weddings. Because like,
Yeah.
Pressing a button, get
Yeah.
a couple grand or whatever it is for
Nice.
3 hours.
Tell us how you really feel, Nets.
Oh no, I'm just.
No.
I'm just
Did you
backing
see
out.
recently? Because Coachella is going on at the moment. One of the DJs, Grimes, she had like technical difficulties.
Grimes is a DJ.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. She was DJing at Coachella anyway. What? Have you had any like really horror stories of technical difficulties while you've been busking?
I mean, yeah, things happen. Actually, the other week, I had this really huge crowd that were so like having such a good time watching my show, and it was getting towards the end of my set, and I was about to do my last song, which was like the big money maker, the big like all right, everyone's gonna sing along, and then they're all gonna like tip me. And then my battery died. So
Which
then
battery for a what?
Wait,
my
that
battery that powers,
the powers
everything.
yeah.
And then I was like, damn. And I had like one of the biggest walk-offs ever, where like people left and they didn't tip anything. But okay, first of all, busking is a skill. Getting people to stay when they're really busy and watch you is a skill. Getting them to pay you is an entirely separate skill. And all these things take like years of practice and like intuition to learn. So all of the songs I do, like they're for a strategic reason, and you need to there's an order of like energy that you need to make the people feel, which is like why you do some songs at some points and others at different points, because like you need to always like be recapturing the audience or like making them feel more relaxed or pushing the energy up. But then the very last song is really important, because that's the last song that you're like,
Before you ask.
you're like, you guys, I've given you an amazing show, like thank you all so much, I've like really brought you in the blah blah blah. Please don't forget to leave a donation if you want to support my career, but regardless, have a beautiful night. And that ending really needs to be like nailed. Otherwise people will leave and they won't pay you.
You're definitely right. You can tell when a busker really is perfected that. Like, you want to give them money as well.
Yeah.
It's happened a lot. Especially and keeping them there, that's huge.
That sucks. Like the battery died. Well, like,
Oh man.
what happened then? Did you invest in a bigger like
Battery
or
No, I mean it was my own fault. I forgot to charge it. Yeah.
Damn.
Yes, you got to continue. You got an acoustic, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I was thinking someone in the crowd will start clapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little slow clap.
clap.
Then you start playing guitar. I've seen so many movies, and you start playing your guitar.
that is so unrealistic. I could be screaming, and no one will hear my guitar. No one will hear my
just hear the
voice.
claps.
Yeah,
They'll
they'll
hear the
just hear the
claps.
claps.
Oh wow, we can only live.
Well, we all learn someday. Live and learn.
Let's charge your battery.
Get a
Yeah,
battery.
charge your battery.
Charge your battery.
Charge your
Charge
next
your
time, Sharena.
It sounds like
What
you
was the
learned
song?
so much with the.
Where's your go-to like finish up?
The last song is always "Someone Like You" by Adele. Always.
nice one.
Always, never
Yeah,
changes.
Nice.
never. And then
That's formula.
and then on the last chorus, I go, "All right, guys, it's your turn to sing now." And then I stop singing, and then I wait until the audience sings.
No, and then you start playing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. Oh, you control the crowd.
Next
so
time
good.
you're out, we're gonna come visit you.
That's a good question. Like, do you have a schedule of like
Yeah,
how you
when?
perform on certain days? How do you keep the, I guess the return customer? Like, how do you inform them of where you're going to be next?
I mean, before when I was crazy busy with events and stuff, it would just be whenever I was free and I didn't have an event on that day.
Right.
But now that I'm not doing those anymore, it's every weekend. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, obviously sometimes I don't make it because either the weather's bad or I'll like have something. But most of the time I'm there.
What time?
And I think in summer I would start from 8 and I'd play till 10 or 10:30, and then now that it's winter and it gets dark earlier, I play from 6 till 8.
And that's prime time, eh? That's
Yeah.
when people are finishing work and it's the
Yeah.
busiest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Did you learn all of this stuff on the like? Did you learn all this stuff yourself, or did you have?
Yeah, I mean,
somebody teach you
like
this stuff?
there's no manual, there's no like
Yeah.
sort of like no one's gonna tell you all of
Ooh,
these
you
things.
can make your own like
Masterclass.
masterclass,
And then charge people for it.
Yeah, you could be like Elon Musk. I got her.
Ref's just been waiting to get you to laugh to
I was
one
still
of his
trying to think of an
punchlines.
Uzbek pun. Oh, really? Grimes reminded you of Elon, eh?
Well, Elon Musk. How am I gonna fit this in?
Was that true when you said Lil Uzi Vert's from there? He's not right. Okay, don't worry.
He just had Uzi in his name.
Oh,
That's why.
so he's not from there.
Yeah, he's not from this.
Okay.
Little Uzi, man.
I can't tell if he's being sarcastic on a message. I actually thought that it was.
That was so cute.
Lil Uzi Vert.
That was cute,
Oh,
eh?
man. I got cuted.
That was cute as fuck,
I
man.
got cuted.
This little Uzi Vert from
That's cute. That's cute, bro.
That was like the
That's what
most wholesome thing ever.
Yeah. I'll take it. I'm the wholesome guy.
You're the wholesome guy now.
I mean, like, I can't tell when he's being sarcastic on the text.
Not bad.
Lil Uzi Vert. He's from Uzbek.
There was no lol or anything. Yeah.
There was no lol. There's no haha jokes. Nothing. Like, all right.
I guess he is.
Imagine if he does turn out to be Uzbek.
Maybe he's got like a percent of
Because
Uzbek.
you don't know what they look like. We
I
don't
mean,
know
why
what
would
they
he
look
call himself Uzi Vert?
Because of the Uzi, like the gun.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense.
See, this guy's from Uzbekistan.
That's so wholesome. You didn't even think about the gun.
Oh, he must be from Uzbekistan.
That's cute, bro. That's so cute. Awesome, bro.
That firearm he's holding has got nothing to do with it, I think.
Why is he holding a firearm though? He's from Uzbek. Oh god. Shouldn't have said.
How's your parents like? Oh, well, you said your mom pushed you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how about your dad?
Does she claim you?
Like-
Claim that? Does she like you because of me?
Of course, yeah. Of course.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
very Filipino.
Yeah.
Does she still push you now, or does she just like let you go? She's like, oh, now she's flying with her own wings.
Nah, now I'm totally independent.
Nice.
No,
Yeah.
I love it. That's good.
Nice.
And like with the busking stuff, is there any like is there like a dream place you want to busk at? What is that, like Times Square or something? Or
Actually, Times Square would be amazing.
Wow, that'd be sick.
I feel like it's less now about where I want to busk and more about like the stadium that I want to perform in.
Where do you want to perform
Yeah.
in? Well, what event or stadium do you want to perform in? What's the dream one?
I mean, like, actually, people always have like specific names of places they want to perform, but for me it's more just about like I want to tour the world, and I want to have like sold out tours. I want to be doing all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm manifesting right now.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's it. It's gonna happen.
Yes.
It's gonna happen because you got original music. You're not,
Yeah.
you're not all about the covers. You got the original
Controls,
music.
yeah.
So you've been writing music since you were
14.
Very,
14,
very young.
Very, very young.
Yes.
And even like, when was the first time you recorded your first original track?
The first song that I ever recorded was also a song that my mum forced me to do.
What was it called?
It was
I
called.
Love You, Mom.
You are the best.
I love you, Mom. You are the best.
Mama's
All of
the
this
best.
forcing music is.
You can cook better than that
Mom's
one
the
restaurant.
No, what was the song called?
I don't even remember,
Oh,
but
isn't
I
it?
barely wrote it.
She wrote it.
No.
Ghost Rider. Ghost Riders before Drake.
Like, hey, honey, sing the song now.
No, it was
Uzbek the best. Uzbek the best. I love my mind. Uzbek the best.
Silly.
Oh
I
man.
love Mama.
the best. That's okay.
You're gonna get the biggest walk-offs. But my battery's fully charged.
But it'll always be that one person. Like, I love my mama too.
She's got the cheeks. I know where she's from.
Just got the cheeks.
But she's speaking Portuguese, so I'm confused.
That one
Now
guy.
she's singing in Tagalog.
Who's that guy? Wait, Uzbek. Hey!
Uzbek.
Well done.
Dying.
Oh man.
Do you remember what was the song about? The first song?
random
song, yeah.
love song.
Love
Yeah.
song.
Generic random
Which I
love song.
barely wrote.
Nah, what do you mean by barely? As in, like, you just weren't in it when you wrote it, or
No, like my mum, she very early on saw like the talent and natural inclination that I had for music. So she was like, she found this this like guy who, I think he was my flute teacher, but he also happens to be like this producer, had a studio in his
nice.
home, and she was like paying him to like help me compose this song and write it. But I just had like no
that's far
interest in music at all at this time, and it was very much
'cause
my
you're 14,
mom.
you just wanted to just chill out. And
I just wanted to just chill out and like eat chips and but like thankfully I'm always very grateful that happened, because now I have this career.
If it wasn't music, what would you be doing? Like, what else are you into?
Well, when
Other
all
than
of
chips.
the chips.
I'm gonna be the best chip eater that I can be.
That's where she went.
Can only be one.
Man, I just wanted to eat chips, bro.
in Sydney. Oh, you want that Uzbek?
She's another Uzbek eating chips. She's like,
Only me. Put those chips away. Sorry. Could you? We go on these tangents, hey. Any other hobbies?
I mean, I think I'd still be on social media or like a YouTuber or entrepreneur of some sort.
TikTok
Yeah,
influence.
I would be on social media still. Yeah.
You just be doing the dancing.
No, not-
There's trends.
These go off, man.
That ting ting song.
The ting ting song.
But I'm glad that in the multiverse of Sharena, we are in this one.
We got the
when
best
you are-
one.
We got the best Sharena in the
Yay!
multiverse.
Hear that? All the other Sharenas of all the other multiverses, you suck! I am the best one!
Look at she's dissing herself. She's dissing the multiverses of herself.
That is the most competitive. You're the most competitive person.
I know,
I've met. You're not even competing against you.
That's it. You gotta compete against yourself, bro.
She started off
In all the
going like,
multiverse.
everyone can kind of coexist.
It's like, it's all about community.
Yeah, man.
And we need to all vibe together. We're all
but not against the other Sharinas. The other Sharinas can suck my foot.
Where are you taking this, Sharena? Jeez.
I didn't know if I was going to swear or say something inappropriate. And at the last minute, I was like, okay, I'll just say foot.
Keep it wholesome. But the message is still as impactful.
Yes!
There's only
I
one Shirina.
I am swearing in my mind.
Multiverse Sharinas.
Coming at you.
Suck my foot.
Fight me!
Prepare to suck foot.
She's been
You gotta
walking
pay for that
around
in
in
some places,
slippers all day. Suck the foot.
Bow down.
Bow down. Be humble. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to think the first half to Sharena was just trying to be very PC.
That was you coming into the podcast like, I'm going to keep it very humble today. And by the end of it,
Hey, suck my foot. All right, there we go. Title of the episode right there. Suck my foot.
Suck my foot. There we go.
Suck my foot with guest
No,
Sharena.
no, look, I will admit I am very competitive,
Yeah,
and that's the only reason why I'm like.
That's where you are.
But that's the thing. I'm competitive against myself, but I wouldn't ever be like competitive towards somebody else. You know, I feel like that's just
Unless
really
you're
weird.
there. Unless you're
Unless that's an Uzbek person.
It's a free girl that sings. Coming to Sydney.
Unless that's another Uzbek girl who's my age who sings.
She's got 2 feet, so suck the other one.
You're in trouble if a third one right there.
Damn,
It'll be the 3 of us like in a death match for Sydney.
Wow.
I can imagine it in a corner, just 3 Sharenas like this.
3 Sharenas.
Just pointing like
It's like
the
that Spider-Man meme.
They all got guitars on their backs.
Jesus.
Oh, man. And every time they hit each other, it's just the electric batteries, the charge goes down more. Until it reaches 0. Aha! I can't bust
Oh no,
now.
I have no voice.
Someone like you.
That's alright.
Finish off strong.
Man, that's ironic. It's like, it's okay when it's someone like you, but if it's someone like me,
Nope. Suck on these.
suck on these.
Suck on these feet.
These hush puppies.
Alright, do you have any new music that that's the original music that's out now that you want
I
to promote?
do. Everybody listening to this, please go onto Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Search my name, Sharena. I promise you'll find something that you like. Pinky swear.
What I've been listening to a lot running original music is Truth Hurts.
Truth Hurts is a great one.
It's a good one. I'll play it on my Chico to stash after Daddy Yankee's Gasolina.
You did a collab recently that you
With
released.
Daddy Yankee. Oh, so good.
Yeah, with Daddy Yankee. Yeah, no.
So what would collab?
On an EP with somebody. Do you want to talk about that?
Who?
Must be the other Sharena.
Yeah, this is a multiverse.
No. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Different Sharena.
She said,
Not on my watch.
I don't collab with nobody.
It's me.
It's not Sharena and Friends Corner. Sharena's Corner.
Serena's cool.
That was the best.
No, because I literally had no recollection. I was like, what do you mean? Did somebody take my vocals
you
and
got
put
AI.
You
them?
got AI.
No, but no, I know what you're talking about.
You got Where is he? Oh, this guy's from Uzbekistan.
Vietnam.
Go check it out on my friend Ono's EP. We collaborated on the song "Don't Break My Heart." It's actually dope. You guys should all check it out. I think you'd really like it.
Oh no, and
Sharena and me.
Oh no, and Sharena. Yes.
Love it. Like, is there a possible project coming out?
Oh my god, you have no idea.
Nice.
Like,
that's why I'm asking.
the only hint that I'm gonna give, you have no idea. Alright, I can't say too much, but I'm gonna just give you some hints. I was in LA this year in January. I spent a week at Republic Records.
Oh, I'm gonna look up their roster.
Their roster is like all the big ones: The
Did you
Weeknd,
collab
Ariana
with one of
Grande,
those?
Taylor Swift.
Hey.
Yeah, so I was there for a week
So that
doing
means your
nothing but
music can't be,
working.
that means your music won't be able to be on TikTok, ironically.
No. Taylor's music is back.
Is it back
it's
in
back
TikTok?
on
Okay.
TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So
Oh, that's the label that took the music from
no,
TikTok.
that's Universal, but Republic and like all these other ones are sub labels of.
sub-labels of that. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you did a project there. Is it an EP, an album? A music
all I
video?
will say is that there's a lot of stuff about to come out very, very soon.
You can't
so
say
what?
You can't say it.
What?
Well, I just don't know what I'm allowed to say yet, and I just don't want my manager to yell at me. So
Well, this is like all the way. Like your manager's not gonna listen to 2
no,
hours.
he will,
and
he will,
11 minutes.
absolutely, he will.
Shout out to Sharina's manager. All we know now is that Sharina doesn't want to have any
Sharina's
other
doing a
Sharinas
track.
around.
Not with Sharina. That's all we can know.
It's a solo album, not
It's
a
solo
collab
album.
Yeah,
Through Republic. It's acoustic.
and it's got some jams.
And it's got Rihanna in it.
It's got Ariana Grande
And Ariana Grande.
In the weekend.
and The Weeknd. The Weeknd's in it.
We can.
Just look, trying to gauge her reaction every time I say something.
She's got a really good
outrageous.
poker face. She's just like this.
Yeah.
No.
You can't confirm or deny.
Can't confirm, can't deny.
confirm,
All
can't
right, you'd be very good under investigation.
Would
Produced
I?
by Timbaland.
No, I honestly feel like under investigation, I'd just cry
But that,
uncontrollably.
that will work as well. You can't get information from crying.
Just keep crying for the whole 3 hours.
Yeah,
He's like trying to ask me questions. I'm like,
That's a good technique.
yes.
It's not going to work for me.
What will you do?
Like, what would you do?
You're
You'd
like,
get out some like electrical zapping thing. You'd be like, speak, give me the answers.
You're the pro. Wow, you went into torture, man. You're dark, dude.
You got
How do you think
Sharina.
she got the spot
Yeah,
from, bro?
man. Far out. Being
Not
out
from
on the
being
streets
nice.
changed you, bro.
I know.
No, you know what I always say is that all these people like say like, oh yeah, I grew up from the street. I'm like, no, I actually grew up on the street.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're surrounded
Like
by drunk
I'm
people, man.
actual
Yeah.
street man.
The
Yeah,
zipper.
the drunk,
Like
but the
I'm as
street
street
keeps
as you
calling,
get.
keep calling.
So if you think that you're like so cool or whatever, like I'm a
Bang,
real
bang.
gangster.
gang, gang,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
My fans are called the Mochi Gang.
The
Oh.
Mochi
Mochi gang.
gang.
Yes.
That's
so
so gangster.
I am a gang leader.
You are a gang
She's a mob
leader.
boss.
Yes.
See, all this.
I love it.
Hey, it took 2 hours. You didn't cry at all. We got this out of you.
She's a gang
Talk to
leader.
us about
She's
your
a-
gang.
Mochi. We like mochis, right?
Mochi
They
gang.
I love
Mochi 'cause
Mochi.
they're
I'm the
cute.
Mochi queen.
Mochi gang, Mochi gang, Mochi gang, Mochi gang.
Yes.
You're the
Mochi
queen
gang,
bee of mochi. What's your favorite mochi?
Black sesame.
That's a good one. That's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah, that is a good one.
That is the most
I like the
gangster one.
pandan. That shit's
Oh,
good.
pandan is amazing
Is there a
as
matcha
well.
mochi?
Green
There's,
tea.
a,
Yeah,
there's
there's
a everything
yeah.
mochi. Everything you
Everything?
can think of, yeah.
Yeah, that's why there's a whole gang of them.
Oh shit!
Yeah, watch out.
I want to try a
And they're
mochi.
coming for you.
Hey.
They may be fluffy and cute and round,
Hey.
but they are
They're
badass.
a badass. The
Mochi
gang.
Cutest gangster. And they're coming for you.
I feel like it's the Smurfs coming for me. the damn Smurfs are here.
No, you know, yesterday I give this like vibe of like round, fluffy, and like every person in my life says the same thing. Like yesterday I had I met up with this girl for the first time, and when she went to pay for the bill, I was like fighting her to pay for it, and then I ended up winning. But she was like that was so funny. Like, what is this little tofu trying to fight me for the bill?
Little tofu. Ooh, nah, you're not tofu. You're a mochi.
Yeah.
Mochi gang,
Mochi gang.
You're more
Mochi
than a
gang, Mochi
tofu.
gang, Mochi gang. Mochi gang, Mochi gang.
Silk tofu, this one.
There's a rapper called Mochi Man.
No.
Mochi man from the Mochi gang.
If you're tofu, then you'd be the hardened tofu. The hard
No,
tofu.
I'd be the silk tofu, the jelly one.
Yeah, that's a drink in Phil's, man.
Is that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's sweet too.
Yes.
It's cute.
It's cute.
It's
He's
cute.
And it's gangster 'cause
Fun
it's from the
fact.
streets.
Oh.
My name means sweetie.
Ah,
Oh,
sweetie.
really?
Yeah, Shirin means sweetie.
Oh, so Sharina is English version.
Yes, it's the English version.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
That's why you like the spaghetti.
Sweet.
Because it's sweet.
In Philippines, you'd be called asuka.
Asuka?
Yeah.
Which means
That
sugar.
means it's sugar. That's just the translation.
Okay.
Asuka, diba?
Sukal.
You're
Oh, man.
you are one of those things where you're like a plush toy with a grenade inside it.
Yes.
Have you heard of this video game called Pal World?
No.
It's Pokemon, but they have machine guns.
That's what
That's
you are.
That's what it
you,
is.
bro.
You're like a Clefairy.
It's very violent, but it's
You're
cute.
like a Jigglypuff with a Uzi.
With the Uzi.
The Uzi from Uzbek.
Gang,
Here we go
Mochi.
again. Mochi gang.
Mochi gang.
With an Uzi.
I love it. How many people in your gang?
I'd say right now we have maybe like, I don't even know, like 50?
Yeah.
Wait, is this an actual gang? Wait.
Yeah.
No.
It's like Nicki
No,
Minaj with her barbs.
it's like a kind of like we all have a group chat and we're all like, yeah.
Wow.
Like
Love it.
gangs.
Yeah. So
what
like
do
I
you
have
talk about
fans,
in
but
views?
then when you're like a actual like big fan, you're part of the Mochi gang.
Oh, so this is your fan club.
Your
Yeah.
fan base. Yeah.
Oh, bro, this whole time I'm legit thinking like, fucking, you got a gang, bro.
I do have a gang.
She sends them to
Cute
check the
stuff.
spot.
She's
Like, make sure my
racketeering
woman's
and
spot
Mochi
is clear.
queen.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
imagine like in Sydney in the street stuff. Some buskers like, this is my new busking. I want to try to sing out, and then a Mochi gang.
some
person
Mochi
just grabs
gang.
it from the alleyway.
It's like, you're not performing here, buddy. This is my racket.
There can only be one.
It's so sweetie.
Suck on these feet.
That's their torture method.
Oh, man.
Walking around in school shoes with no socks all day.
Why did I say that?
I don't know, but it was cool because like when you said it with anticipation. You're like, suck my, and I'm like, what is she gonna say?
I changed at the last minute to be considerate of
I
you
know.
guys because I didn't know if swearing
No, no,
or being
we
vulgar
swear.
was allowed on
It's
the
right.
podcast.
But it's even better now. We could snippet that.
Don't.
Censored it. Now we can snippet it.
Suck
Maybe like just censor the feet bit so it's like it sounds like she swore.
Yeah, like a
Suck
clickbait
my
thing.
beep. Like whoa.
They have to watch the episode to figure out
And then just a
Gangster.
timestamp. Watch at 10 minutes, something or whatever.
You're funny. You're so gangster. I love it. The bus queen. Bro.
Yeah.
The bus queen.
Bus queen.
Bus queen.
Yeah, you know, I'm this really weird paradox of like cute but also like badass.
Yeah.
And like one time when I was in the city and I was like pushing all of my heavy gear because like I've got like a lot of gear and it's bigger than me and I'm like pushing it like uphill in the city and this guy comes up to me. He's like, hey, like I've seen you around and like I just want to say you've got like big dick energy.
I mean, this is the thing. You're dealing with drunk people
Yeah.
all night, carrying all that heavy weight and stuff. Man,
Yeah, you need.
You're
You
pretty
need
much a
a
bouncer.
skin.
Yeah.
You're pretty much a bouncer with a guitar. That's what you are.
Yeah.
got a gang and shit. I don't have a gang. Fuck.
No, you do have a gang, bird.
You
The
can
bass
join my
bird.
gang
Hey,
if you
you can
want.
be Mochi.
You can be part of Mochi. You can be a second in command. Can
I
it be
can
like
be
a...
the pandan mochi.
Yeah. You got big feet. Yeah, you can just like
Suck on these toes.
these toes. Yeah.
You're like the enforcer. You know how every mob gang has an enforcer?
Yeah.
You send him
Yeah.
to get them and he'll be like, see that spot? You never go there again. Woolies, George Street.
The fuck out of here,
Fuck out of here.
you fucking statue.
I can't wait to see
Bashing all the other acts.
I can't wait to see your movie. Your mafia movie is gonna be dope. Ass. The rise and fall. We'll
No,
just say the rise,
and the rise.
of Sharena. Let's go.
Gangster.
all the reviews is like it's cute.
It's cute.
When the credits are rolling, it's Adele.
It's Adele. Someone like
Oh
you.
shit, it's a strong finish.
I really want to see that movie. I want to see this
And after
movie.
every movie, like some guy comes in with a hat just to put money in.
If you enjoy this movie, please leave a
Charge
donation.
after the movie.
There's another word for that. It's called a cult. The Mochi cult, bro. Let's
Fucking
go.
giving her ideas, man.
You can be a
Just
cult
start
leader.
one, bro.
Yeah,
No.
cult leaders are pretty cool.
Yeah.
No.
Hypnotize everyone with your guitar and stuff. Someone like you.
I love my mama.
Someone like me could be a part of this. Someone like you.
It sounds like hypnotizing.
Bro.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay, I think we reached the end of the podcast.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me. It's been such a pleasure.
She's like, I'm never
Like,
gonna
it's been
come
a
back.
pleasure, guys. It got a bit crazy at the end. But okay.
It's funny because like I don't think each of us could say that without sounding sarcastic, but you sound it and you say it and it sounds genuine. To be like, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
I've had so
That was
much
genuine,
fun.
yeah. Heaps good, eh?
If you ever need like a, do you guys have a theme song?
Ooh, you can make one now.
I can make a theme song for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We play it
and I
every-
can
Hit 'em
like
up by
record
Tupac.
it and everything.
Okay.
For you, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We got you. It's recorded now.
That'd be so cool.
Shirina, you're too nice, mate. You're too nice.
I wonder what I
You're
sound
like
like, though.
You're like a mochi.
The cheat coders. Mochi gang, Mochi gang, Mochi
Mochi,
gang.
Mochi Queen.
Mochi gang, mochi gang. Yeah,
Alright,
we'll make a song
let's
for
do
your
it.
Mochi
for
gang,
your
Mochi gang.
for your mochi gang.
Can we get you to rap?
Yeah, let's do a track.
Yeah.
Fast talking.
Hell yeah.
Fast talking.
Fast talking,
Fast
you mean,
talk with
yeah,
us.
Yeah. You can be like Mochi Cat.
Mochi cat.
Mochi Cat.
Mochi cat.
Oh man.
You're not impressed.
No,
All right. Thank you once again for joining the podcast. We do have one more segment left on the podcast. We call it Chico the Stash, where we nominate a song that we've been feeling, jamming to, something that we've been listening to in the car and just cruising with. And we want to share music because music makes the world go round, as Sharena knows. So what song do you want to nominate on the Chico the Stash? Mr. Vietnam himself. Don't doing stuff.
So I'm Mr. Vietnam now.
Vietnam,
Mr.
yeah.
Vietnam. So I'm gonna nominate the song that Sharena did with Ono,
Yeah.
which is BMH.
Don't Break My Heart.
And would like to play that one, please.
Is the bloke
It's
from
very like
Singapore?
down-tempo R&B
Sorry?
soul.
Is the bloke from Singapore?
No. This is an artist in LA.
Hey.
That's sick.
It's very down-tempo soul R&B, that kind of vibe.
You record this in LA?
No, I recorded my part from right here in Sydney in my room.
Whoa, sick.
Yeah.
They just sent it over.
Nice.
I think Sharena comes in like
At the end.
towards the end.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was going to say, you sound different in this song.
Is that you?
Yeah. Tell me I'm the one you want.
Hey.
Even if
Hey,
I'm
that's
not.
fast talking.
Hey.
Say it to me through your teeth,
Get it,
baby.
hey.
I don't need reality, baby. Don't wake me up. Feed me your love while I'm singing la 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 la.
She hit him with the falsetto, man. Far out. She hit him with
That
the
was
falsetto.
spicy, that.
Ooh.
Hey, look at that song.
Take that, all the clones.
Don't roll her up.
Yeah, no.
Multiverse
She's
Sharena
already
is a
calmed
trigger.
down, don't. She's gonna keep this energy, bro. She's gonna start shooting people and shit.
Hey.
With Mochi, bro. With a
Mochi.
Uzbek.
Mochi balls.
Uzbek.
Pew, 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 pew. That's our gun. Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew.
No, peace and love always.
Yeah, peace and love always.
Unless you're another
Unless you're another Sharena.
Hey.
No clones. No clones on.
What's your fucker?
No, I'm kidding. The only
Clones.
reason I can say that is because all the Sharenas we have a deep understanding. I mean, we know ourselves, we know each other. We know that at the end of the day, it's all love.
And they should all know that you're it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the king. You're the queen, Sharena.
I am the original Sharena. They're
OG.
all clones. I am the OG.
And that is, yeah,
It's
that's
like
her corner.
the what's the from Rick and Morty, like the
Oh, yeah.
first Rick, the original
Sharena
Rick.
Prime.
Don't know this. He's a very naughty guy.
Sharena Prime is.
Oh yeah.
Sharena Prime.
Sharena Prime.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
took me to
Amazon.
Transformers, but
All right, so Christian Garcia, what song you want to play on the Chico to Stash?
Oh, I don't know which artist I should. Nah, we'll go with Sharena's song as well. No, but this is a cover. This is her cover of Tay Tay, right?
Oh, the love story cover.
oh, sick.
I think this got a lot of play.
That's a Filipino favorite.
Yeah.
Did you?
Cover, you're not just singing like her.
Yeah.
It's your
Add your own
version.
flavor to it.
Yeah.
And acoustics.
All right, Nat's
Very
Blazing. What
nice.
song do you want to play on the
We're gonna
Chico
cover
to Stash?
all the genres.
This
Oh,
is the
no.
EDM.
Oh no.
I really want to hear it, so I looked it up right away. This is Sharena, Cupid. That's the one, right?
Yeah.
Hardstyle mix, and that's with Inquisitive.
Yes.
Oh, I love this song too.
I guess I should take it as a sign.
It like switches so quickly, man.
My girls love this song too.
It goes from
My
K-pop
two
to
girls.
hardstyle so quick.
Yeah.
They love this song. I'm gonna play it to them.
Bro, they're gonna love this. Listen.
Oh shit!
Bro, this is like
Sick.
very TikTok-y, like it's very usable.
This is sick.
Oh man, that's genius, bro.
Is it getting TikTok plays?
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, we were from George Street to Penrith. It was crazy.
Inquisitive's the DJ, the producer, yeah?
Yeah.
He's good.
He's great.
A shays. This actually sounds sick. I'm not even lying.
You play this in your busking, the Eshay count will be doubled.
Oh no.
Does it keep
There'll
going?
be so many bum
So
bags.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna pump this when I
Bro,
drive
you
home.
play this
I've got a long drive.
for your daughters. That they're gonna.
Yeah, they legit love this
hardstyle,
one
man.
too.
All right, Sharena, do you have a song that you want to showcase?
she is fucking gangster, isn't she? Yeah.
She's
How's a
gang.
gangster song, bro?
Yeah.
All right, let's do my forever favorite. I only hate you because I love you.
Hey.
That's something someone.
I wrote like the chords, but I didn't do the actual production.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
good.
say, man, like far out.
All right, since we're all playing Sharena,
We're in a
it'll be wrong for me
Sharena
not
melody.
to play Sharena.
Imagine if you didn't.
It'll be so
So
weird.
disrespectful.
So here's
play another song.
It's like
This is
here's the final song, My Sharena.
He's waiting for that one. I'm going to play Truth Hurts. Let's play Truth Hurts.
6 days, 3 hours, 5 seconds since I've been alone.
Oh man, this sounds so good.
Still trying not to contemplate ringing your phone.
Is that you on the guitar?
No, it's a sample.
When did you write this one?
Isn't it obvious I don't
1 year ago.
Oh, so this one's fresh.
Yeah.
Silence, holding my breath.
I like this
So the
vibe.
words
It's cool.
stay stuck in my head.
I like this trip.
Cause
Yeah,
baby, the
vibes,
truth is I'm a liar.
Tripotop.
From all the
This is my
fire,
trip.
protecting myself with goodbye. And baby,
It's good
the
vibes.
truth
You do got that fucking evanescence-y.
myself to taste
Man.
you.
So maybe
Should
we
be doing more of
showcased
that.
her range
That
within,
range.
within 4 minutes.
Was nuts.
I love that. Your writing has progressed.
Thank you.
You know, like I've went through your catalog like from last week to this week and stuff. Going through it. And then hearing this song is like see the progression of the
Yeah.
band. Like you really found a certain. You really found more of yourself in your writing.
Yeah, and you know what? That's why I leave a lot of my older stuff up, is because even though for me it's like so cringe, I do want people to see like the journey.
That's the journey.
And I mean, every day I fight with myself because I'm like, take it down, take it down. But now, honestly, I'm kind of like, no, because young people already feel so much pressure these days to feel like, okay, I have to have everything figured out. I have to be beautiful, successful, all
Perfect.
these things
Yeah.
because of social media. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, like I want them to see how I began and see that I was really bad in the beginning. And like, it takes time to get good at something. So
Uzbek is
don't put
the
pressure
best.
on yourself.
Yeah, you know, you just gotta keep going. And then that last song, like the complexity of what you're talking about in that
Yeah.
song, compared to like what you've been speaking about, like the simple stuff beforehand.
Exactly.
Just seeing that like you found your growth as well as the different layers in like themes, because like anyone can do, like not everyone, but like most people can do love songs, but to actually give layers to a love song is a different skill in itself. So I think your growth as a busker, as well as your maturity as young as you are, it showcases onto the music that you write. So congratulations on like, you know, sticking to it, even though the pandemic like stopped you for a bit, but then you get back on the horse.
Honestly, I feel like I should be able to take 2 years off of my age because of like those 2 years that were stolen from me.
Yeah, I wish I could take 10, but you know, you can't have it all.
Can't have it all.
Can't have it all.
Can't have it all.
But like, where can they expect new music? Can we get a certain like, you know?
It's in like the next few months.
Next few months,
yes.
Some new music.
Yes.
Love it.
Can't wait.
Yes.
That's gonna be good.
And are you gonna like? Are you gonna drop it, or are you gonna like put it on a busk or something? Is there any plans for like
what's the rollout plan?
At the launch party, can you serve mochi at the launch party?
Of course.
It has to be at Sharina's corner.
What?
You have to have the launch party at Sharina's corner.
I actually already
You should do it there,
I did something similar for the release of Love Story, and I told everyone that I'll be busking here, and that's when I'm gonna perform it, and that's what the night that the song was coming out.
Wow. There you go. So,
Yeah.
That's gangster.
Love it. I just have a QR code next to you. That's it. That's all you need. I love it. So can't wait to hear the new music.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much again for having
worries.
me.
Thank
You
you
guys
for
were
joining
all
us.
such a wonderful vibe, and you made me feel so comfortable.
I know. You went from PC
I know.
to a gang leader.
You brought the masculine energy out of me.
Only here.
I know.
You know, I feel like because like you're all guys, and I feel like I started off this podcast being very like, you know, how I am like normally reserved, but then I kind of like got into this energy of like, yeah, I'm with the boys.
That's it.
That's what we want for
Like-
a guest, yeah. Suck our foot. Suck all our feet. All of us. We're all here.
Sounds real creepy now.
Yeah, no. Let's wind it back. Let's wind it back. Take it a bit too
It's a
far.
threat, not an invitation.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. My bad.
So where can they find you besides Sharina's corner?
You just search my name anywhere on any platform, and I'll come up.
I know,
Sharina.
usually when you type in Sharina, you pop out.
Yeah, I'm the first.
nice.
That's the good thing about being like the, you know, having an uncommon name.
That's it. You don't
Wait,
have
how's
to.
it just
Yeah.
for people listening? Maybe just spell it as well.
Shirina.
There
Any
you
other
go, but-
spelling is
a fraud.
lame.
Okay, it's
Gang.
gang. Mochi gang.
Gang,
Watch out,
gang.
all the Sharinas out
All the
there.
other Sharinas.
Woo. Watch out.
I'm just kidding. If
I
your
know
name
she's
is
not.
honestly, if your name is Sharina, please.
My auntie's name's Sharina.
Please.
Shout out to my auntie Sharina.
Wait, really?
It's
Really?
it's spelled CHAR.
Okay.
really
So
Sharina.
all the other Sharinas out there, we all need to form a network and
The
be
Sharina
friends.
Union will
The
be
Sharina
hilarious.
Union.
It's like the United Nations, but the United
United
Sharinas.
That'd be a crazy union. It's like, what are we gonna unify?
We're coming for you. We're coming for you. We're coming for all of you. Everyone, watch out.
You got
The Sharinas are coming.
Oh, she went from selling the Sharinas to suck her foot.
No, those are the other.
The
Multi Sharinas.
Sharinas.
All the other Sharinas on this earth, we can all be friends.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
She went from gang leader to world domination. Like, that's what she went. Escalating from here, man.
I love it. So thank you once again for joining the
Thank
podcast.
you.
And Don, where can they find you?
www.dondoingstuff.com. That's my website. At Don Doing Stuff on all music, everywhere on the socials. Check me out.
Hey, and where can they find you, Garcia?
Just Christian Wild Thought on Instagram or www.suckmyfoot.com.
Boom.
I'm gonna take that website.
It's probably taken, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Don't visit
Don't
that
go
shit.
visit that one. That's where can they find you?
Nats Blazing. Everywhere as well.
Hey.
Not really.
And you can find me at hyperrealbrand.com. Anything to do with your video needs, music videos, music videos. If you need music videos,
pitching you right now.
just in case you didn't hear me the first time.
I do a music video for a theme song.
And also, you can any corporate videos, wedding videos, the whole lot. If you need a video, hyperbrand.com.
We're also looking for an intern. If you know anyone that wants to be an intern,
interns,
message us.
They,
we dropped the last episode.
They promised donuts to any potential interns.
Only when Sharina's a guest, the donuts come.
Yeah, that's it. Or any other guests.
You have to bring them.
You have to pay for them. Bring it to us.
It's part of your job to go get them.
What a jerk.
All right, donuts. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Intern?
You're fired.
But if you want to be an intern, let us know. DM us on our Instagram, please. We need help on the other side of the camera.
When Marvin's not here,
when
especially.
Marvin's getting his coffee. And we're just sitting here like, where's Marvin?
Marvin, where are you? It's been 5 minutes.
I know. The coffee's kind of like an intern job, right? Yeah.
We gotta get them to so Marvin can stay here.
You're really selling it, boys. You're really selling it.
Yeah, man. If you want
That's
to
what happens when you're
us,
not
man.
here. When you leave to Vietnam, chaos.
Chaos, man. We got
Come
an intern
back.
and stuff.
Don't go on holiday ever.
Yeah. Why don't you just go to Malaysia afterwards?
okay.
It's awesome.
I will at the end of the year. Don't worry.
All right. So, where can they find the cheat coders, Don?
TheCheatCoders.com.
Hey, and support us on our Patreon. We're gonna put some more content in there, I promise. And then coming soon, we're gonna be dropping more content for our Boom Syrup episode.
Yeah.
Not only we're gonna do some Uzbek food soon. That'll be awesome.